You know that I was a gangbanger? So you know. All blood neighborhood, homie. The only white motherfucker. I did go to jail, and I did do 18 months. But never smoked, never sold, and got out the hood. Because you know why? Character fucking counts. That's the gangster, dog.
I coached JUCO for 20 years. Left Indy, Netflix, Last Chance U. The way they decided to depict me, and I decided to start my own shit, my own show on the realest show on planet Earth, the Coach AB Show. Didn't know who I was going to have as a co-host. So about 6 years later, I decided to hire Big Smitty, Naptown's finest. I found the best young producer in the biz in Big Bailey. Now we're on the brink of becoming the biggest show, the realest show, and the best show on the internet. Just like I did unintentionally while being filmed on Last Chance U, raw and uncut. Coach JB and Big Smitty every single day, 6 to 9 a.m.
I'm kind of a fucking big deal, bro.
What up, what up, what up?
Sports Encyclopedia. U.S. Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut. Coach JB. Yeah. Where you at, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Durant. You ain't shooting John Morant. No fucking stupid, we ain't losing. Grind like something to prove it. Came to conclusion that it's proven. Yeah, I'm proven with a reliable source straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB and Smitty from West Coast to your side. Worldwide, we in your city. Keep it 150. We never change what's happening. Hurdle and get it cracking. No capping, we never lack it. Like them up,
you motherfuckers better be ready to play. I should have sucked his bitch ass in the face.
Gay shit, I'm out so tired of these fucking gays playing football in my sport. How did Mina Kimes get there? Oh, guess who her husband is. Why are you allowing this broad on your network that doesn't know shit? Do you know what a 3 technique is?
No.
Okay, but you know football and talk football, and it's okay. See, that's why I can't speak to women in football.
You fucking slap dicks, issues get pressed so past it don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown, killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap. Smitty and Jason Brown, we killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap.
To put the fear of God in these motherfuckers!
What up, man? We are in the building. It's Truth Telling Thursday. Tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Yeah, it's Truth Telling Thursday as we wrap up another week. Pound that like button, subscribe, become a member if you're not one. Tell a friend. Tell a hoe. Tell your mom. Tell a bitch. Tell a side bitch. Tell everybody. The realest show on planet Earth, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. Let's get into it, man. We got a lot going on today. Plus a new segment called What's Going On Here? We're going to dive into that. The generation, of course, is soft, in case you didn't know. By now, nail painting boys, NFL QBs, and NBA players painting their nails, rubbing booties of teammates, and kissing on guys in the locker room. What has happened to this generation? God help Smitty and them. Yankees beat on the Giants last night on Netflix, to kick off the Major League Baseball season. As all other teams take the mound today, the NFL schedule released with a Wednesday night game as defending champs Seattle Seahawks will play a Wednesday night game. The first time since the Obama administration that will happen. Plus Thursday night game with the Rams taking on the 49ers, which is really on Friday in Australia, Thursday here, Wednesday over in Woodwood, and Tuesday over in what's called. Make it make sense. Money, money, money. The Celtics beat the Thunder in what could be an NBA Finals preview. The Thunder's first loss in about a month. The Lakers roll the Pacers to stay hot. Luka drops 40. And Murray and the Joker combined for an 80, 30, and 30 stat line. Crazy talk. The NFL officials will try something new this year. They'll try to overturn missed calls live in the game. We will break that down with Steve Kim and Shaun King as they discuss the Thurman fight this Saturday. And the madness returns tonight as Arkansas takes on Arizona tonight. Can Arkansas defend the paint against a big, tall, long Arizona team? We will make our picks as well. Show is powered by Underdog, but what do I know? What I do know is my Far East Sider 317, LeBron hairline having, Lamar Jackson 11, AR5 defending, Caitlin Clark swinging. Naptown's finest, our main man, Big Smitty.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah. It's my favorite thing to do at 6 in the morning every single day, man. Is come on this show.
What else would you do?
Sleep.
Huh.
So I love this right here, though, man. I come on the show 6 in the morning every single day, man. I wake up just with a smile on my face, knowing I'm about to come on here and talk to thousands.
Every day. You go on vacation a lot, but go ahead.
I wake up with a smile on my face every single day, knowing that I'm about to talk to thousands of people worldwide, globally. People in Spain, Madrid, Iran, fucking Iraq, Russia, Korea, Mexico, obviously in America, all across our country. And it's beautiful, man. Whether you agree or disagree, man, it's a beautiful thing that we're able to bring us all together for something that we love. And my video is delaying again, and I'm pissed off, but you can hear me, so that's what all this matters right now. Shout out to JB, shout out to Bailey, and shout out to Peanut Butter Jelly 7, Ruben, Little Big Man, MF Crocodile Hunter, Fight for Oil Dave G. And then we got some breaking news here. LC James 5933. He changed his name to LC James 5933.
You sure you want to shout out Iran?
Huh?
Nothing. I heard you say shout out to people over in Iran. I don't know if they can hear you. Let's get into brass tacks. You good? Your computer good and everything?
No, I'm gonna refresh it because it's doing this delay, but I wanted to finish my beautiful intro. Why? Because I was flowing so good, I didn't want to cut it off. So I'm gonna refresh it. You're gonna kill time for like 10 to 12 seconds. Then I'm gonna come back and then boom.
We'll see. Let's count BPS time. 10 to 12 seconds. Go. Let's put the clock up, Bailey. We'll go 10 to 12 seconds BPS. I say it's probably more like 30. Let's see. 29, 28, 27, 26, 24. 1, 20, 19, 18. Well, 10 seconds hit. 12 hit. 20s hit. Beep. Well, that didn't hit. Put it back up, baby. Let's do it again. Let's see what happens this time. Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's cool right now, but it's been cool and then it fucks up after like a minute. So I don't know what's going on. So
blurry, dark, blurry.
It's not blurry at all.
We put a clock up on you. I don't know if you noticed, but you'll see it later when Paris clips it.
Paris, don't clip that.
That clip's going crazy. The little dwarf. Homie, that shit is hilarious. I can't. It's just it's one of them.
You know why it's funny? It's funny because it happened to you. That's why it's so funny.
Yeah, like that's my luck.
Out of everybody that could have sent to your house, how the hell was that the guy?
That's why I said when I shut the gate, I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Is this a joke?
Man.
There you go. You cleared up.
It was clear on my end the whole time.
Yeah, on this end. Nobody can see you.
Today might be one of them ghetto days. What it seems like.
Tomorrow too. Fuck.
Ah, damn.
We'll see.
Well, tomorrow gonna be like a great show, actually.
Why?
I don't want to tell the fans right now. We'll tell them later. But yeah, it's doing it again. I'm delayed again.
Are you hardwired?
You pissed me off when you asked me that question. Yes, I'm hardwired. Don't you hate motherfuckers trying to help you out? But like they ask you questions that they know. Like, yes, I'm hardwired. Wi-Fi turned off. Fucking Wi-Fi's on. I got the light on. I'm charged. Like
some sort of what you call it setting. You gotta like start over.
All right, I'm gonna start the whole shit over then. We'll give me 62. No, give me 124 seconds.
Well, we already did the clock. You were way BPS on that.
This ain't my fault though.
Go.
All right, fuck. All right. Fuck. Oh, fuck.
Shout out, man. Corey Russell. Corey, what up, man? Shout out to you, man. Shout out to your mom, brother. Rest in peace. I know how it is losing a parent. Let me tell you. It ain't easy. Let's dive in. Oh, I'll wait. I'm going to wait for Smitty, man, to see if he gets situated. I'll wait. And I don't need Bailey, I don't need Smitty for this take because it's probably more of a conservative, right-leaning take. Let's start the show off right with a made-up human in court talking to a judge. Let's get the audience riled up.
To the exact paragraph. It's her education.
Stop.
Because you don't want to hear
the argument.
First of all, this is a new segment called What's Happening? What's going on here? What's going on here? New segment.
Stop. You interrupt me one more time, you are being held in direct contempt of court, and
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
wipe that smirk off.
I don't have a
your
smirk
face.
on my face.
Oh, yes, you do.
I do not.
I am not going to tolerate this from you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Fill out the request, get the form
That's a trans lawyer.
from our court clerk's office on the second floor. Make sure it comports with what you've got already. Get it filed, mailed in, whatever you need to do. Let us assess her request. If it's,
My client's not seen her child. There is no order in this court, and there's been no jurisdiction found that this court has jurisdiction over this child who has never lived in your county.
You just interrupted
Never
me.
lived.
You
I did
just
not.
interrupted.
There was a pause. There was a break. I wasn't done with my argument.
and I was not done with my statement. You interrupted again. Do not throw your...
I did not throw. It fell off the bench. Please stop stating things that are not true, ma'am.
Sir, you've got a room full of witnesses.
I do. I put it down. I did. I put it down and it fell down. I did not fall.
Then settle down.
I'm not upset and I'm not arguing. You're not letting me make an argument. I'm not red in the face, ma'am. I'm not.
Stop. Our court reporter cannot get what we're both saying.
I am trying to make my argument. You interrupted my argument halfway through
This
on
is
an
a panic
objection.
button.
I picture Keith Smith's voice, like how he projects his voice and when he yells. This is what I get when I see Keith Smith. But let's keep going.
We'll get every available deputy and...
Yes, ma'am. I'm aware. It's happened to
You're
me before.
interrupting. It has.
Yes.
Because you're out of line
Yeah,
with court.
I guess so.
Okay. If I push that
Or maybe
button-
because I'm a transgender attorney practicing all over the state.
I don't know what you are.
You do, ma'am. It's not. You do.
I don't
Victim, transgender attorney. Fuck, man. Take these motherfuckers out back and pillow them off. Man.
know whether
You do,
you're
ma'am. You do.
transgender,
You
other
do.
than you have just now
No,
advised me,
ma'am,
and
you
that
do.
doesn't have
You do.
anything to do
It's
with
happened when we
anything.
talked on the phone.
That wasn't talking, let me tell you. You were in
Face. Why?
because you're in direct contempt of court. and I'm
He
taking-
shouted at me. No, I'm not being. You did not even say that I was in
You are
contempt.
in direct.
No, I'm not
Judge,
doing
I
my stuff.
apologize, but I felt very threatened by this person. The screaming and the yelling in court.
Arrest them all. Arrest all of them motherfuckers. Arrest them all. Who's this? Oh, Darnell.
The whole computer. Said the prayer. I mean, I did everything. So at this point, we're gonna roll with the punches.
We arrested a gay
I
transgender.
ain't gonna clap for that. Fuck.
Yeah, appreciate
Well, I
it.
don't know what happened. Like, why did I clap? I don't know what happened.
You're a conservative, and that's what's happening. And I'm
Parents, don't
glad.
clap that, parents. I
What
don't
happened
know
was a transgender attorney came in and started yelling at a judge, homie, and the judge that you talked to on the phone for me that day, and the judge was like, "Who the fuck are you talking to?" And so this is a new segment called "What's Going On Here," and so take a listen to his voice real quick.
You interrupt me one more time, you are being held in direct contempt of court, and
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
wipe that smirk off.
I don't
your
have a
face.
smirk on my face.
Oh, yes, you
I
do.
do not.
So anyway, Smitty, what's your take on that? Go.
I mean, listen, I want people who do crimes, there should be punishments connected to that. So
that was an attorney. That was an attorney.
Right. So in the event that this attorney did a crime, then you have to do the time, or you have to do whatever the punishment is connected to that crime. If in the event that the attorney did the crime. So I don't know the full context.
Held in contempt of court. The judge said, "I don't like your tone. You're talking to me crazy." She threw the phone, or he threw the phone, whatever they call him now. I don't even know how to address a transgender no more. He threw the phone basically like on the bench, and it fell off, and she was like, "What the fuck you throwing the phone at?" So there's a lot going on there, but it's called What's Going On Here. That's a new segment, Darnell, if you didn't know. Go.
What's going on here? Why you say it like that? Here.
There's a cat on TikTok, a brother, like down south brother that does like reviews cooking. Have you seen him?
It's a lot of them.
Who's
A lot of brothers.
Well, there's a brother specifically. He's like, what's going on here? Like, he got a voice. It's comical as fuck. And it's like some weirdo fuck cooking up something. And that's what we're going to name that. We're going to get his picture and we're going to dedicate it to him, because I don't steal people shit unless I give him the credit. And that's the guy I thought of. So what's going on here?
You are admitting that we're stealing right now.
Huh?
You are admitting that we're stealing right now, though, correct?
No, we're not stealing. Like, I'm taking his like take. I'm taking his saying. Like, I'm just fucking around. We won't say it that way, but I'm gonna give him the homage, because it made me think of what's going on here. And then it's always some drama cracking. So we do the segment for him in his honor.
Shout out to him.
Quote of the day, Smitty, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Download the app. We're going to be doing something today. Use our promo code CoachJB. Get $50 on a $5 deposit. Got to be 18, 19 in some states. Make sure that you're valid in your state, and it is a game of skill. Make sure if you got a problem like Big King, you call 1-800-GAMBLER. Smitty, whoever is trying to bring you down is already beneath you.
You know, that was so powerful, because like half the time we worried about people and situations that are beneath us, underneath us. We've already passed that. Like I tell JB, don't respond to these lames in the chat. They beneath you. You're bringing them light for no reason, homie. They underneath you. You're above that. But oftentimes JB has to reach down, go back to their level. I don't get it. It's like an ego thing with JB.
Yeah, I'm a man of the people. So I like to talk to the fans, the nobodies, the Slapdick Nation, Slap Nation, whatever you want to call it. That's what we do. Contrary to belief, Smitty, powered by Underdog Fantasy. Download the app. Major League Baseball is in full swing tonight. They take the mound. Aaron Judge, 4 strikeouts last night. He better figure it out, man. But Smitty, you have time to start over, but not to keep doing what you're doing.
Come back.
Contrary to belief.
You can start over, start fresh, new idea, new life, new mindset. But you ain't got time to keep doing what the hell you're doing, homie. That clock is ticking, homie.
You got time to start over, but not to keep doing what you're motherfucking doing. Homie, contrary to belief.
You're 50. Like, you got to figure it out. Like, a lot of y'all 50 in the chat, so you got to figure shit out. Damn, that's deep. Damn.
Why 50 specifically? 50. I'm 50.
I ain't even put that together. Like, there's a lot of people in the chat just so happen to be 50. So that's why I was just saying that.
Interesting. Poll question, powered by Underdog Smitty. Is Ja Morant's career officially cooked? Go. Ooh, he took a pause and took a deep breath. This meaning they're starting this. Smitty's starting to turn conservative. Let's take a listen. 6 months ago, Smitty would have been like, no, he's got a bunch of time to go. He's got fired. He's one of the greatest talents ever. Got a couple things off the he got a couple issues off the court, but he'll be back. He's fine. Now you ask him, and he took a breath, homie. This motherfucker is growing in front of our very eyes, people. Have you not seen Smitty's growth? But anyway, poll question. Smitty's back in. His computer's good. Hey, Smitty, is Ja Morant's career officially cooked? Go.
I'm going to say no. He is still extremely young. But the reason why I took a deep breath in the side, because you do got to think about it now, though. only because it's just so it's always something now. Now again, injuries aren't your fault. Like things happen, you know, to an extent they can be your fault if you're out of shape, stuff like that. But like at the same time, things happen, right?
Karma.
He's had injuries last 2 years. He's had suspensions. He's had off the court situations. It's just I'm a big believer in like kind of what goes around comes around. How you treat people, how you do things, the energy will reflect and come back that way. That's just my own belief. So like when you're moving around immature, you know, you're out here arguing with your coach, you get suspended, you know, you're just doing a lot of immature stuff and not really fully appreciating the blessing that God has given you, it will get taken away. So again, I'm not the right person to say it if it's been taken away, but I feel like just from the outside looking in, he's been getting like a lot of warning signs, and he's been getting chance after chance after chance. So like at some point, those chances do run out if you don't listen. So I don't think we're at that point right now, though. I think that like next season, he has to come in healthy, not just physically, but mentally, meaning mature, no off the court nonsense, no BS, no stupid celebrations, knowing that's going to cause issues. Yeah, y'all forget about that. He was out there throwing like doing all types of just different crazy celebrations and like yeah, he was doing crazy shit. He was rocking like flamethrower and shit. He was doing any weapon he could think of, homie. Like, so he can't do none of that shit. Come back mature and locked in. The NBA, they wanted to make Ja the face of the league like 3 years ago, homie. Y'all forget that.
So let's macro the question. So is his career officially cooked? Career is very broad statement.
Right.
I could have refined that question, asked it a little bit more macro, but I wanted to leave it like this because you can make this a full debate. His career that everyone thought was to be the face of the NBA 2K and the NBA's face, and now instead of an American South Carolina homegrown, you have Wemby, Joker, SGA, some sort of Luka, a foreigner.
Tatum, I'll say you still got Tatum still in the mix.
But right now, though, you have a foreigner as the face of our league. One of those guys is clearly the face of the league that I just mentioned. Not Ja, not Zion Williamson, not these guys that have kind of went like this. And if you're not careful, Puka Nacua, you're going to follow Ja's steps. And you better start looking at these other guys make these mistakes. The Henry Ruggs and all these other mistakes we've seen. Learn from it instead of continue to repeat from it. Damn, man, we keep doing it.
That was a little bar right there.
Huh?
That was a little bar right there. I wouldn't put Henry Ruggs in the exact category.
I'm just saying, but we had a lot of crashes. We got a lot of speeding and a lot of DUI after that situation. We haven't learned, though, is my point. So, like, and Nacua even biting bitches is on the back, and we got to stop, man. We got to stop.
Motherfucker, man. Puka. I've been thinking about that all night. Like, this motherfucker just like what made you just bite a bitch?
Have you seen seen the
yeah, the little AI photos, the little I saw it was a Panini, like a Panini card that they signing, and he's behind her biting her on the shoulder, homie. I should have sent it to Baby. It's hilarious, homie.
Oh man. I don't know. I think he's cooked, man. Officially, it's a disappointment to see this talent.
He's so good too.
And Zion as well. Like, he's starting to play a little bit, but it's not like the guy we thought. We thought Zion and this guy were the two. We were going to have an insane duo competing against each other, teaming up even one day. Who knows? Both from South Carolina. You saw two crazy talents. We haven't even seen the surface of what these two have been able to do because of all.
Zion got more of a chance left than Ja, though. At least Zion just eating food and fucking at the end of the day. Like, if we really brass tacks this thing and like look at what he's done, yeah, he's made some immature moves, but he just fucking and eating. We all do that.
That's keeping him off. That's keeping him like fucking not the guy though.
Yeah, but those are
he's the other guy.
Like,
he's the other guy now though.
I mean, you could change your eating, you could slow down your eating, and you could slow down your fucking, or you can change who you're fucking. Those are two things.
That's the key right there. The key is who.
Gangster still for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, it never was one.
He wants to be one bad though.
He wants to be one. Zion the who is a good point. Yeah. Zion's who, like, have you seen the video you fuck with? She got the worst BBL.
It's horrible.
And then you're a porn star on top of it, so it's not like you're a credible like situation. You got to change the who and then eat the what. It's the who and the what. So who you fucking and what are you eating?
And then how you're going about the entire process
will
determine when you'll reach the success
how
level.
you get caught in the DMs. So it's like who, what, and how you're getting caught up in the DMs, which makes you fuck who and then eat what.
It equals when. Because
and then
like all of those things equals when the success will come into your life. So it's deep with Zion, but I think
then you got
I still think like Zion's like a good dude. Like Ja, what you on, Ja? Throw the grenade, JB. Throw the grenade, JB. For real. That's what your old ass get, homie. That's what your old ass get. That was real too, because I saw how Paris, cut this right now, post it right now. Hey. Don't just post it now, hey. Paris.
It's real, but not.
No, I saw how it got on the carpet. I saw that shit.
There's no carpet.
It got stuck in something.
Nah, I just rolled over it. I'm a legitimate actor, homie. I don't know if you realize like how good I really am. Like I saw your short film on YouTube. Like I can actually act.
You can't, homie. All right, I'm gonna put you to the test. Me and Sheldon, we're working on something behind the scenes. I'm gonna put you to the test.
Hey, poll question.
Where's the poll question?
Who's this? All right, hold on. Who's this?
That's Ja, clearly.
No. Who's this?
Oh, you fucking racist, homie. You racist. Nah, come back. Come back. You racist, homie. That's not what we do. You watch too many hood movies and think that's how we really get down, homie. You from?
I did ask a question, homie. Who's this?
Because I know what you're doing. I know what you're trying to. I know what you mean. You racist, some of a bit. This motherfucker racist, homie.
No, it was actually a perfect line for you. Like
perfect form. Like I know what you're doing, homie.
Say, like, I mean, this is a white.
Keeping it steady. With the... You're right. You got...
You had a chance, homie. You had a chance to lead in, homie, and you didn't do it. Homie, you went right to race, homie.
That's what you was talking about, though.
I'm just saying, it's like let me have a poll question.
No. How the Mexicans shoot, homie? I want to know how they shoot real quick. That's what I want to know.
Them motherfucker got fucking always got the essay, always got the fucking machine gun, homie.
Yeah.
Always, dog. For some reason. Ruben and them, I don't get it.
You about to ask something? Go ahead and ask. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't even know. Oh, Chris Four, we've had on our show. He's kind of been going hard on he's been going hard on like the female that was hired at Hawthorne High School here in Southern California, and everyone's blowing it up out here in California and all that. And I've been getting DM like, that shit. Even Smitty said boys need men, and I've been seeing all kind of shit, homie. I'm dying from it, but at the same time, there's like this super like left-winged football cover guy out here. He's been covering high school football for years. And so now there's a whole thing going on online about it. Cause I chimed in cause everybody asked me to chime in. So I chimed in and I said, let me get my Ryan Clark's on. And if anybody doesn't know what that means, watch yesterday's show. So I want to get my Ryan Clark's on. So I had no idea about it, but come to find out, Smitty, the reason they're tagging me is because we brought it up on the show before anybody. And that's why I got out there, and everybody's like, "Oh, JB brought it up on the show." So that's why. And so it got very interesting, man, to say the least. So
like I said, I'm not as like I don't go as hard as JB. I don't mind her being a coach. I get times to change, but
hold on, can I give you context real quick before you get into that?
Coach is my thing where I got to push back because, like I said, young men need men. We do need men.
Hold on though. Let me give you context. I didn't know this. She's never coached anything ever.
No, nothing. No, any sport.
She's never coached.
Wow.
That's the part that's got everybody in the, what do they call it? A hizzy?
Something like the tizzy. But to that point, it don't matter a woman or a man. If you ain't never coached, then you shouldn't get the job then. That's for anybody.
Well,
like me, I shouldn't get just a head job right now. If I say, I want to coach, I should not get a head job.
But you gave JJ Redick, you said it's cool.
Well, it worked out for him. He's an anomaly.
How would you know, though? How would you know? The point is,
and then who's my man that just got a statue outside LA? The legend. The legend. I'm on a brain fart.
Oh,
suited and booted on the sideline. Coach Showtime Lakers with Magic and everybody. Work for the Heat right now. Pat Riley. Riley didn't coach either before.
Yeah, but he was a film guy. Well, we broke that down though. He was because we saw that he was in the game and was a film guy for a long time. We broke that all down.
Yeah, but he wasn't no coach. Like, come on, bro. I'm just
saying. Like, he was like a GA though. His feet are getting wet. It's not like that's his first thing right out the gate. He becomes a head coach. Never done anything before in his life. He was in the business. I don't know.
It's different though. That's all I'm saying. It's different.
Here's the issue. But then you're a woman who doesn't play the same game. So don't even try to equate that part. That's what they're trying to do. Okay, they didn't play. Let's say she didn't play. That's what they're saying now. She didn't she didn't coach, but then she played women's football. Okay, let's just be honest. It's a different game. And
do they call the same plays and stuff? I'm asking you. I've never watched a woman's football.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Like, is it the same? Like, is it 11-on-11?
I don't know. The fact we're asking that is the problem.
Well, I'm just saying because in the event that it is 11-on-11, I mean, at least she knows. Like, all right, some shit.
She's fine, motherfucker. Like, I hit.
You gotta know something. There's no way she walked to the interview and just got it. Like,
it's the liberal mindset that's just sickening to me, though. Like the guy defending her is like, I'm rooting for her, whoop de whoop. You can say that. I'm cool. You know what?
Rooting for her. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. That part's okay, but then
I'm not against her. I just think young men need men.
That's what I'm saying. And the fact that this guy went out there to say, how do we know she could be organized and structured? That's what this guy said, this media beat writer, homie in LA. And I'm like, oh my God. That's what we need. So I found out through some friends that a couple cats have walked out. Sent you guys a message the other day when it happened. A lot of Usos in that area. Uso parents aren't going to play that. I don't think they're sitting there like, oh, God, I can't wait for Jasmine to take the helm. So I think there's going to be some fight back here. This is going to be very interesting, to say the least.
Let's get Jasmine on our show so she can speak her piece, though. I think that's what we should do. Like, honestly, I think
there's no piece, though. I don't know. I don't get the piece that she has to speak. Like, it's not her fault. It's a system's fault, and it's a fact that she was hired. And I would ask her, though, seriously, I would ask her, like, why do you want to coach boys?
That's what I'm saying. Let's get her on there.
Man, like, why do you think you could actually do this and lead men, like mold boys? We have a lack thereof right now, especially in the inner city. You mentioned this, Smitty. We have a lack of male role models as is. Now we want to throw a female into an all boys space in a locker room. How is she in the locker room addressing this when motherfuckers is trying to piss at halftime? You know how it goes in a man's locker room, homie. Like, this ain't even. I don't know how it was even conceived to think to hire a woman. For all the things I just mentioned, that's not even like the brass tacks of it. It's just the fact that you can't even fathom going into a locker room of all boys as a woman and shut the fuck, like let's get this shit. Like, come on, homie. There's so many things, but listen, man, this is it's going to be very interesting, and of course, California would be the one to do it. But we got a loaded show, Smitty. We're not even started yet. Steve Kim will join us. Shaun King joins us. They're going to talk about that Thurman fight this Saturday. Shaun may have a special guest joining him with us today. We'll see.
What?
Might have to see what happens.
Let's get the brass tacks, man. Let's get to the rundown, man. Topic here that I'm sure JB is excited to chat about. There's a viral clip going on online of OKC Jalen Williams telling his teammate Jared McCain to get his hand off his back. Check this out.
Like I said, yo, get your hand off my back. Just put it higher up though. Like, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, no, it felt good. Like I said, we have a really good team.
Play that one more time, baby.
Like I said, yo, get your hand off my back.
You bullshitting, homie. Is this AI?
Like I said, yo, get your hand off my back. Just
I know he said, but what he said next was alarming. Put it
higher up though. Like, there you go. Yeah.
Put it higher up though. What does that mean? Where was it at before? Nah, JB,
like I said, yo,
hand that prior to put it higher though. What does that mean exactly?
So this is real. It's confirmed. I didn't know about this. Feels like we're a day late, dollar short to this topic because it came out yesterday. It was big news, but we had to talk about this on the Realest show. First of all, timeout. I told you guys about this motherfucker. This is the motherfucker. This is the motherfucker that paints his nails.
Get the whole nail line.
Hold on, it's the guy that you called out. He named his colors.
He got ruby red. He got blue. He got raspberry blue. He got fucking. He got brother grape. He got all the different colors. He got traded from the Sixers to the OKC Thunder earlier this year.
He got what grape?
Yeah, great. He got raspberry blue, ruby red, all of that.
Homie. Nah, dog. I'm glad. I'm fucking good.
I can't never look when he do that for some reason. I don't know why.
Homie, I'm so glad old boy called his motherfucking bitch ass out. Homie, what's cracking? Is this the same cat that didn't he do this shit before already though? Touch somebody?
The thing he did before, he did a little TikTok and he threw his leg up and threw his ass.
Who was the other cat? We had some other motherfucking zesty cat this year. Jalen Brunson or something was hot.
No, that was his teammate who put his finger up his ass.
What? Repeat what you just said?
That was after they won a tournament or some shit and they were holding the trophy up. Put his finger up his ass. But he said like he didn't mean to do it. But I don't know.
Oh, we saw it.
I know, but they went on the podcast together afterwards and like talked about it, and I don't know. They had their wives on the podcast with them. Like they all had their wives on there, and he was like, "No, I know it looks that way." I don't know.
Homie, this shit right here, bro. I'm just telling you right now, this generation, homie, you can't make it up.
I don't know. Nah, fuck that, bro. You're not about to put this on the generation.
I'm putting it on you.
Nah, homie, it's not a generational thing, homie. This is a him thing. This is this one situation.
Well, no. Come on. Let's macro this, homie. Stop.
No, we don't about to macro this.
You
homie.
already said it. You called me out. You said we used to bully these motherfuckers. We used to beat the fuck out of these motherfuckers in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like take them out.
Hide it, sure.
We pillow these motherfuckers. You already said it. Like you guys, y'all, now your generation allows them to be this zesty and gay, and guess what happens? Then you got motherfuckers fingering each other.
Not about
and you have this
homie. Like,
homie, if you'd have beat their ass like we did,
we do, JB.
Because this younger than you right here. So this is your
Bailey and them. Thank you.
Yeah, the Bailey and them. If y'all would have stepped up and did what we did and pillowed these motherfuckers and bullied these motherfucking gays, you would have been doing your service and due diligence to help the younger generation grow and mature and be men. See, what happened is, homie, right now, guess what happened? Y'all allowed it. So guess what now? Now this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker's, homie, y'all allowed this, homie, real shit.
But homie,
another quarterback, homie, Rio's quarterback has nails painted. Rio's quarterback like this, homie. Like, that's Rio's quarterback. Brian Urlacher and them playing for that motherfucker. Like, homie, yeah.
Y'all didn't beat the stuff though, homie. Like,
but you should have beat him, homie.
Your generation had as many feminine men as well. They just tried to hide it a little bit better.
We beat that ass.
It wasn't accepted publicly like that.
Homie, we fucking soap barred them. I'm telling you.
You gotta stop promoting the fact that y'all was abusing people, though. Homie. I don't think that's something. I don't think that's a route we want to go as a show. I got Pepsi watching the show right now, trying to decide if they want to work with us, and you're talking about like soap barring, and Pepsi's watching right now live, and you're talking about soap barring and throwing people in the trash can. You know what I mean? Listen, my generation bullied each other, but we didn't look for gay people to bully. We just.
But did you have nails? Did you paint your? Did you have guys painting their nails and walking in the locker room and say, "Let's go, guys, let's get it going"?
No, I didn't in my life.
And you wouldn't allow it. Stop. If they'd have walked in Ball State, homie. And you'd have been like,
he would have roasted the fuck out that motherfucker.
No, he wouldn't roast. He wasn't gonna play with you. He wasn't gonna play with you.
I'm not sure if we're like literally about to just beat him up every day. I don't think
we would. We'd beat the fuck out of him.
I listen. I think you're capping too.
It is.
You like y'all was so like JB. I get y'all was a harder generation. That's cool. I'll give you.
No, the problem is.
Y'all not fucking in Iraq. Like you act like
no. We're not saying that.
Like, come on,
no. I'm not saying that. We're not saying that. What I'm saying is there would have been such a like disdain look that we had at motherfuckers that they already knew what we had done to certain cats, like in back alleys privately. They would have known, like, oh shit, I can't come out. You know what I'm saying? And that they would have known that shit. Like the tone would have been set. See, y'all have allowed the tone to be this. And so now they're comfortable as shit in their own skin. We made them uncomfortable in their skin. We made them like walk on eggshells. If you're gonna come around here and do that gay shit on me, you got to do that shit private. We're not bashing you. We're not bashing the gays. We're not bashing y'all. If you want to do what you would do in your bedroom, that's on you. Don't bring it around here, though, homie.
These y'all are your kids.
To bring it around y'all. You all allowed to bring it around y'all, though.
It's not about loud. My generation just like fuck it. Like if you ain't bothering us, we ain't bothering you.
Who's the D tackle kid? Who's the D tackle for the Raiders? He tried to kiss y'all.
Is it Saunders or no? That's not him. That's the wrong name. I don't want to put the wrong. I know you're talking about. I don't know his name though. I don't say the wrong name.
He tried to kiss y'all last year and they cut him.
Ain't no y'all.
Yeah, Wilkins wasn't Wilkins.
Christian Wilkins.
He tried to kiss y'all. He tried to kiss y'all, man, and because y'all allowed it.
Anybody allowed? He got fucking cut from the team.
I know, but nobody would have tried to kiss nobody back in the day. Y'all allowed it, homie. You allowed the nails and the kissing. See what I'm saying?
Man, no, it was the weird, like gangster gay stuff back in the day. So let's call it.
Yeah, but it was private though. Like, you did a private. You did
private about being in jail and forcing yourself on somebody. Y'all
you literally took that.
I'm making you my bitch. Like that's not fucking hard, homie. That's
you took like take that.
That's not gangster at all, homie. That's not gangster.
Take that. Like you literally took that and like ran with it for some reason. It's like weird.
About OKC though is that like he's the face of it, but their entire team kind of has a little bit of that energy. And there's a clip right here you can watch with no sound. Give me your take.
Who's it?
The last clip is the one that like they all messed up, but the last one is the one that like throws me off. Like, oh, that's the one. That's the one I just can't really watch. I can't really watch that one, no, JB. I just like as a grown ass man, I just can't watch that last clip. That's the one. The whole thing crazy, but the last one, JB, that's like way over the bar. I've never seen a grown man put one arm up, turn the hip, and throw their ass like a grown man, like Paul. Like me even saying it feels like I can't believe that happened on this video. And even though they show a couple of his teammates, they show him like 4 times in the video. They show him 4 times in the video. Look at him. They show him 4 times. Look at him again. And then that's the one I got to turn my head. So, JB, I don't know if you want to comment on the video before we move on, but
I'm gonna be honest. Can you show the video again? I'm gonna be absolutely real with you, homie. That's not the one that fucked me up.
Which one fucked you up?
This one is by far worse, homie. Okay, you have to macro this one, homie.
Okay, break it down.
Are you shitting me? This one's not worse?
Then throw in the ass?
What?
He threw the ass.
With the pajamas, homie, and the hair with the makeup, homie? What? He doesn't look like a bitch to you, homie? Stop, homie. This one right here is worse, homie. Can we watch it full go? Let me see.
What about that one right there, though?
Oh, homie, you got to really just clip this one. No. Really watch this one. Just this particular clip and shut it down. I mean, just watch this clip right here.
It's so quick, though. It's hard to even like.
No, but watch it real close.
That one bad, too. This one right here is kind of crazy, too. Though.
Watch this. Dog, that's a different clip, homie. I'm telling you right now, I get this. The one popping the ass one, yeah, that one, homie, is different. We get this one. We already know this one. That other one is low key, homie.
What about the front? Yeah, what about the one when he? That's a little zesty too. Now that's a little like.
I know.
His head with the braids, like he.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with something, and I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something very controversial.
Okay, I'm gonna drink my water.
Nuggets in 7. Fuck that. Fuck that. Whoever in 7, fuck that, homie. No way a team in the NBA right now can go in this thing, go into that game and lose. No fucking way you can lose to this cat, homie. They got one over on you. They got over on you last year, guys. They got over on y'all last year. You cannot let them now, knowing they came out and do it again.
Warriors in 7.
Anybody playing in 7.
Sacramento Kings in 7.
No way, homie. You can lose to these motherfuckers, homie. If you motherfuckers lose this, homie, real shit, homie.
Wimmy's not allowing it, homie, this year.
Nah, that motherfucker.
Nah, Wimmy different. Wimmy different.
You got some shit. They all got something, homie.
Wimmy different.
Be real, homie. They all got a little bit of something in them, homie. I'll be honest. Smitty, back to the female being hired real quick. Bailey found some shit. Here's
her name, by the way, too. Don't call her female.
She defended Chris Four, who posted a long tweet, and this guy Fred Robledo, he said, "This is a former pro. Why not give her the benefit of the doubt? Maybe she puts together a great staff. Maybe she's inspiring, organized, and has other qualities. I think it's kind of cool." What'd I say?
You said the mere fact that you think boys should be led by women in a physical sport tells me all I need to know. You liberal, slow people are why boys play girls in sports.
Wait, you liberal what?
Slow people are why boys play girls in sports.
For the audio listeners, what did I say? Because I didn't say slow people. They need to know because I got to upload it after the show. Go.
So I'm gonna say the sentence, and then you feel like fill in the blank. Perfect timing. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. When we get to that point, you fill in the blank. Perfect timing.
Go.
The mere fact that you think boys should be led by women in a physical sport tells me all I need to know. You liberal
retards
are why boys play girls in sports.
Got it. Perfect. Yeah, that's really what it is. I don't get it. And then he came at me after that. I don't know if you got that, Bailey. He came at me and said, we don't have the one he said to me, but he said something about like Trump, and he brought a whole thing to it. I'm like, God damn. He said that women are leading men in battle every day. And I said, you've got to be shitting me. This was what this guy's rabbit hole he went down. So I said, yeah, they are on the front line too, genius. How about the female cops getting their fucking ass whooped by fucking Keith Smith every day? God damn, no wonder California high school athletics are so pussy, led by pussies like you who endorse it. So that's what I said in summation. I
know a lot of female cops.
Chris been a fan of Chris been a fan of you. It comes on the show every day. He said, I don't care if you're male, female, or what you are. If you've never coached ball, you have absolutely zero business being hired as a head football coach at the high school level unless you have a PhD in football. Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, LeVar Arrington, Mike Singletary type of dudes. And then the guy, Coach Aaron there, said, she's never coached football, boss.
Yeah.
And then
that right there, that's the biggest thing. Everything else, that's whatever. That's opinion. That's
go back to that, baby. And then what I say, Smitty, and then read what I said there on the bottom there.
This stuff is a joke. Our male athletes already lack male.
I didn't say stuff.
All right, let's do that. This
shit
is a joke. Our male athletes already lack male role models. Now to be led by a female who's never coached is a mockery. But California doing it makes sense.
Thanks for the grammatical corrections on my tweets because I don't comment and use proper punctuation because I just type because we're not English majors on Twitter. So I love the English majors that comes out. Well, you put a they'll put a comment, circle it on their thing, and it's like, homie, it's absolutely embarrassment.
That wasn't a positive. What's it called? A positive. Put 2 commas right there.
Yeah. It's a joke. This is a mockery. I don't know how this broad, the coach, has a team. I don't think she'll be able to fill the team. At the end of the day, because Smitty, let's be real, homie, not to beat this to a dead horse. You're going to have peer pressure through the fucking roof if you're a boy and you're the homie and the homie's over there at Hawthorne playing for the coach, and then peer pressure in the neighborhood and the community is going to be at an all-time high. How are you going to withstand that? Has the administration even thought that deep of a level and macro level this? Do you realize what you're doing to your boys in the community? You're creating more gays. The boys are going to go to the party, homie, to the house party. Lawndale, Lusinger, Hawthorne, and fucking Gardena High hook up at a house party, all in that same area, South Torrance, North Torrance, and they get together, and they like, oh, y'all playing where? We play Hawthorne for old girl. And they getting torched at the party, homie. And then you can't tell me they're not going to be like checking out. Now I got to check out because of peer pressure. See, the administration hasn't even thought of that. Y'all want to get rid of bullying, and you pride yourself on no more bullying. Take out bullying. This is bullying without y'all even knowing it, homie. These dumb motherfuckers. You got PhDs and master degrees, and this fucking allowing this shit to happen. Unbeknownst to y'all, this is bullying. You smart, dumb motherfuckers. God damn, homie. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm cool with your
take. Just leave the word gay out of it. I think we'll be good to go. It doesn't need to be a part of every conversation.
Oh, I throw dick to her. She not. I don't know. I don't think she's gay. But who are you talking to? Oh, just in general. Yeah. I'm trying to get better, man. Anyway, man. A lot going on, Smitty. A lot going on. We got Steve Kim.
This on me though, but I know we do a commercial break, but we got 6 minutes, so we got time to do this real quick. Homie, did you fucking see your boy? Our boy Pat McAfee destroyed my other boy, Dan Orlovsky, live on ESPN for saying Todd Sips is better than Fernando Mendoza, homie. Did you see that?
Because of me. Play it.
I saw Fernando through the biggest games, and it's just like everything about him just screams.
What biggest games, Pat?
Huh?
What biggest games?
The college football playoffs.
Now you're playing possum.
No, you're right. Those SEC games are bigger than the fucking playoff games, Dan.
Am I allowed to ask questions and have an opinion
They
as well?
played each other head to head.
Okay, Dan, do you just have so the college football playoffs a big mockery, a scam, doesn't mean anything. These games just don't matter. Like, what do you mean? What are the biggest games? They have a full fucking committee. They have billions of dollars in TV rights for what the biggest games are.
Okay, and so no. I'm aware of that, dude. Like, you guys. Okay, so in the biggest games, so the college football playoffs started, and they played opening.
Well, you can start at a Big Ten championship, I guess. You can say Big Ten.
Okay, Big Ten championship. Okay, Big Ten championship. In that game, they're down 13-6 going into the fourth quarter. Indiana.
And then what?
Boom.
So do they win that game?
And then what, brother?
But yes, but
we're talking about all the moments. You're talking about traits. It's like, okay, how about 2nd and 17?
6 points through the first 3 quarters. People.
Ohio State's defense is a historic defense. Like, what are we even talking about?
People crucified Arch Manning for doing that on the road.
Crucified Arch Manning. Arch Manning's not a part of this conversation.
Well, if you go by that too, like Indiana beat Alabama, 38-0. I mean, it's
Okay, so we're just picking and choosing.
No. You
yeah. And this is why people say you're getting paid to do this. You know what I mean, Dan?
No, because I'm giving you factual information, not opinion. They had 6 points through the first 3 quarters in the Big Ten title game.
Against Ohio State, look up who their defense is. Look up what that defense is. That's like one of the greatest defenses in the history of football. And then what did he do? then what do you do, Dan?
The biggest moment.
And what do you do, Dan?
The biggest court.
He threw I think he threw the post to start the second half, which is a great throw and a great recognition.
And a huge
And
moment
then-
after getting beat, so mental toughness is there, and then obviously being able to take a shot. He cracked his rib on the first play. I mean, there's just like, because then you're going to hold injuries on the other side. It's like, well, how about first play, a Big Ten championship guy gets this, and then takes 2 plays off. Wow, I just got cracked. No pause, he said on our show. And then he jogs back out there. It's like, is that not a trait? I don't know. You tell me.
Of course it's a trait. No one's questioning if he's a tough guy or a good player.
It's tough for Dan though, because like he's not there in person. So you're in the car on via Zoom. So like Pat and the crew pretty much like just dominated the conversation, not really allowing Dan to like actually say his piece. You know what I'm saying? Which as a host, you ain't supposed to do that though. And I fuck with Matthew. I'm just saying, like, if you got a guest on there and they're trying to make their opinion, you can't cut them off every single time they try to actually make their piece because you disagree with what they saying. You know what I mean? So that's the part.
I texted Dan. I told Dan to keep your head up and keep standing on business. I texted Dan personally and said, fuck that shit. Stand on business. Keep saying who you think is what, and fuck all the haters. They're your biggest fans. I go off on Dan all the time, but I'm a realist. Not that Pat's too hard on him. I don't think that's the case because Acho came out and said that. I don't know if we have that or not, but let's show this. Let's show what Acho said.
Yeah, I don't be too hard.
Yeah,
like,
let's
gave
show it.
a take based upon the tape. Gave a take based upon the tape. I don't agree with the take, and I don't agree with the take not because the tape is wrong. I don't agree with the take because the tape is not the only qualification of which makes a great quarterback from the mind of a defender. I'm interested to hear from the mind of a receiver. So I disagree with Dan's take, but everybody jumping out there and saying that Dan is promoting Ty Simpson either because of the agency affiliation, both being at CAA, or Dan is promoting Ty Simpson just to think differently, or Dan is incredible. No, Dan looks at the tape, and based upon the tape, Dan is like, yo, I prefer this over that. I take no issue with Dan's thought process that led him there. I take an issue with the destination because I disagree with the destination. But I think McAfee and them went too hard on it. And then also, don't hit me with the disingenuous, we love you, Dano. I mean, I hate how you play the victim, but we love you. I mean, I FaceTimed you and you didn't pick up for the first time, but we love you. Don't do all that. Like, I think Dan is one of, if not the hardest working analyst in the game. So it's hard for me to know somebody's looking at the tape and then all of a sudden try to undermine what they deduced based on the tape they see.
So he goes on, if you watch his whole deal, he goes on and says Pat was too hard on him for being, again. I'm like, well, how is that? Again, they both work at ESPN at the end of the day, Pat and Dan. And then you have Stephen A., Cam Newton, and Ryan Clark all work at ESPN on the other side. We talked about this yesterday already. I don't think it's too hard, but I am defending Dan in the regard that he has been correct on a lot of his calls prior to the draft. And we got to we have to stop. We have to stop this pre-draft. I'm correct 1,000% or you're wrong 1,000%.
None of us know really.
Until 6 months down the line when we see these fucking guys suited up, because we keep doing this. That's why I project more than I say, he's going to be this, he's going to be that. I always say, nah, wait till he's around competence, a roster. You don't know how talented he is. I know inside information. The guy's legit. Sam Darnold, Danny Dimes. There's a difference than just, JB, you're wrong. For the first 2 years, I took that Sam Darnold, you're wrong shit. And now all of a sudden, JB's the only one that said it, that he's right. Like, isn't that funny how that shit works? Yeah. Dan is the same way. I think Dan said that Joe Burrow was going to be the guy in 21. Nobody thought he was. They were all calling Joe Burrow overhyped. And Dan stood on business. And I just like when people stand on business. You don't have to agree with all their takes or not. I don't dislike Dan at all, for contrary to the chat belief. I actually like Dan. The issue I have is when he doesn't call out his colleagues for being wrong on live air. That's the problem I have. Not calling them out to degrade them, but saying, no, Mina, this is actually what you're supposed to do. He could easily do that. That's what we used to do. That Shaun Salisbury used to do that all the time with his counterparts. I mean, it used to be Merrill Hodge and Shaun would go at it, correcting each other and having a real fucking man with the pen win, last man with the pen win. That was really good football. Watch good fucking breakdowns of guys that played the game talking it. Now we have people that are analytical majors talking it and never played it, and then the guy that played it won't correct that person. That's the problem I have with Dan, not his takes. So that's all I wanted to say. You're right, though. Him not being in studio hurt him on that.
Yeah, because like you said, I mean, Dan's watching, like to Tasha's point, Dan's watching the tape too. Like really watching the tape. And I don't get, again, maybe McAfee and all them are as well. I don't know. But I know we watch a little tape when we can, but we're not really in here looking. Really in the film room watching. We watch the games, we watch like a little bit of like film, and then we kind of give our opinion based upon what we saw. But like, he's actually he played quarterback, number one. So he knows certain things to look for that maybe that we're not even, or not work because you play, but like myself or Pat or guys who didn't play QB may not even be thinking about, you know what I'm saying, because we didn't play the position. But then number two, like he's breaking down the tape. So like again, it's just an opinion. None of us really know. The reason why I believe it in Mendoza is I think he has the it factor. I think it's the intangibles that he has, and I think that intangibles play a big role in the success of quarterback at the NFL level. It's not just all about just big arm, this, that, and third. It's like it factor.
I also think that the people in the chat that are like, well, JB, no. See, this is what barbershop banter is. You can have disagreements and agree with someone that you disagree with more often than not, and then agree with one of his takes. And I don't dislike Dan, contrary to your fucking idiot beliefs. See, y'all are so soft in the chat, and you live a life that is so catered to this way or this way only, that you're so fucking soft and bitch made to have a real conversation like a man would at a bar or in a barbershop or in a street at a grocery store, that you're so stuck in your fucking ways that you can't listen to another way that could be right, to turn your brain around and say, you know what, Smitty was right on that. I got to give it up. You can't even do that no more. That's how fucking soft you are. That's the problem with America. That's why we can't have these discussions anymore. So all you guys do is go straight to, oh, you're a hypocrite. You're two-faced. Blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. You've never had a disagreement in your motherfucking life. Ever. And if you did, you ran the other way because you're so fucking soft. But it is what it is. I like Dan's take on it, and I'm glad he stood on business. I hope he continues to do so and don't issue no fucking apology letter or some crazy shit that these fucks continue to do on these big-time media platforms.
Here's the brass tacks before we go to commercial break. The real reason why JB goes at Dan Orlovsky is because he didn't come on the show.
Yeah.
That's really it.
That's the big reason. So I have no problem. You never hear me go at Dan any other time.
Oh, yeah. So. Now, one of our next guests who's going to hop in after this commercial, he really hates Dan Orlovsky for bigger reasons. But we'll dive into that in the second hour. I'm going to go move my car because I didn't move it yesterday and I was stuck. So I was kind of mad. So I'm going to move my car right now. I'm gonna come back up here, wash my face, and get ready for the second hour. We got Steve Kim, and we might have another special guest joining him as well to talk boxing. So stay tuned.
Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking. What do I know?
All right, I know it's a long show today, but I had to save some room for Coach JB to close us out on this Friday afternoon before we get into the weekend. JB is out on his boat enjoying the California sunshine. JB, I've just been told, I was just told by these guys, I think it was it Virgil that was saying, JB, you're taking credit for my Cam Newton interview. Please explain.
Well, I just told Cam, you're not such a slapdick after all. You're a good dude, and grown men, have conversations. So go ahead and have one. And
so you advise Cam to have me on his show? That's your contention?
I mean, I did recruit Cam. I mean, we have shared a little bit of, we've he's been on my show. I know Cam pretty well. I mean, yeah, he's a good dude. I like Cam. I was always told of Cam. I told Steve Kim, you're catching a little bit of heat. But I told Cam, you butted in on the Joy Taylor thing. You didn't have to say nothing. It wasn't Jason's fault. He came at you after you went at him over Joy Taylor. So stop simping. And you guys grow up together. It's cool. Grown men have great conversations, and disagreements create greater conversations. So I told him a long time ago about you and Steve Kim, and we've had talks about it. So it is what it is.
Cam did an excellent job during the interview.
Great.
That's what Cam is authentic, and that's whether I agree or disagree with him. As long as the guy is authentic and honest, I got no problem with him. I thought it was fantastic.
Break it down. How did it come to fruition? Tell me. I'm confused. So how did it all work out?
Cam's people sent me an email asking if I would come on the show, and I was like, oh, this has got to be some sort of hoax. So let me give them a one-word answer. I'm not writing anything that could come back to. And so I just wrote sure. And then they circled back with another email, and I copied John Hadley, and I told Hadley, put this together. I'm not jumping into any of the communications because, this feels a little hoaxy to me. And so Hadley set it up, and I showed up and, sat in front of my camera here on my set and didn't think, is this really going to happen? Is this for real? I didn't know it until Cam popped up on camera, and I was like, oh, man, this is like the real deal. It is Cam Newton, and we're going to do this. And so it's a very respectful conversation both ways. I left with more respect for Cam than I came in with, and that's not saying that I had no respect for Cam at the beginning, because I did. I think Cam's talented. I think that Cam, as a broadcaster, has a lot of upside. There's just some adjustments, some tweaks I think he should make. I like Cam as a football player. I think that he could have been one of the greatest quarterbacks, if not the greatest quarterback of all time, if he had just done a few things different. And so, we talked about that. We talked about Stephen A. Smith. You haven't taken the time to watch it yet, JB?
I have. I heard you call him gay. I love that part the most. I clipped it. I'm going to put it on my show. Yeah, I loved all those parts. I loved all that stuff. It was great. That was about an hour of banter?
About an hour and 20 minutes. It was
man,
good.
That's what America used to be, man, when we used to be able to have differences and talk. I thought it was genuine, and it made me reminisce a little bit. That was great stuff, man. I kudos to both you guys.
I'm looking forward to re-engaging with Cam. I told him that love to have him come to Nashville. If I get him to come to Nashville, I'll invite you out and see if you would you be willing to come to Nashville to sit down with me and Cam?
I don't fly Spirit, and I don't. I mean, I'll stay on the boat.
You think Spirit's the only airline that flies to Nashville?
Yeah, I don't fly no more because I'll end up like choke slamming somebody that tells me to put a mask on or some stupidness. I'm not gonna fly, Jason. I'll drive there. But you guys should come out here on the yacht. You know what I mean? Watching games on the water.
Are you sure that's a yacht, JB, and not a boat?
Yeah, it's a yacht, man. What do you mean? It's 37 feet. That's 35 is a yacht. Well, you know what? I'm tired of people questioning the yacht. You know what this said? What does this say? Can you read it, Jason, for the audience?
Yeah. That's great. You put a yacht certification.
No, I didn't. That's riveted in, Jason. Don't start acting as if I put it on ChatGTP or something. I put more money in this thing than.
Hold on. Who's the people from Gilligan's Island? Professor Ann, Mary Ann,
yeah.
Andy. Who's the Thurston Howell? Are you Thurston Howell the third? Luke don't even know who Thurston Howell the third is.
No, shoot. I'm not that. He was more like he visited, I think, the other island, Epstein, but no, I stayed away from that guy. I'm not. Yeah, we're back in the building. Tap the like button, subscribe, become a member if you're not one. We're in hour 2, man. We got our main man, Super Bowl champ, Tulane legend, national champ, betting extraordinaire, a little bit knower of all things.
Semi.
Our main man, Shaun King, joins the show.
What's up? What's that?
What's going on, King?
Can we address the elephant in the room?
We'll get straight to it.
Read those last 2 texts, Smitty. No, don't read them. These are private, but just read what I sent you.
Yeah, I ain't getting nothing.
You didn't get none?
Oh yeah, I did. Hold on.
Everybody knows, homie. Everybody knows. All right, go ahead and get to the elephant in the room, Shaun, that you were referring to.
Don't say that because that's pretty.
Don't say shit about that.
I won't. And if you're listening, I don't hate you or anybody. Let me get back to the brass tacks right now, because this is what y'all were talking about prior to me getting on just now. Here's Dan's mistake.
Damn.
Dan Orlovsky still hasn't figured out it's not content, it's presentation. Right? So you're going on a show that's based in Indianapolis, Indiana. They are publicly Indiana Hoosier fans. Like, they are pro anything in the state of Indiana. Like, they are 100% on full go. So if you're going to go against the guy who has brought Indiana, the football school, to the promised land, then you got to have a bulletproof argument. And starting your argument with, well, in the big games, everything's a fucking big game for Indiana football. If they go to Iowa and win, that's a big game for Indiana. Like, so I just thought, because I don't necessarily agree fully with the Ty Simpson is better than Fernando Mendoza, but I don't necessarily disagree with it. But here's why. The problem I have with the Ty Simpson crowd is Jason Brown. You've watched Ty Simpson's tape. You've watched Fernando Mendoza's tape. I've said from the beginning, I have a late first, early second round grade on Fernando Mendoza. The only problem I have with the Ty Simpson crowd, Ty Simpson's good is probably better than Fernando Mendoza's good. But they never talk about how much really bad is on Ty Simpson's tape as well. And so that's what scares me about Ty.
To Dan's point, and I think his conversation, what Pat and him missed was the fact that he was saying, like, they think when he said what big game, Shaun, they are implying he didn't play in big games.
Right.
And he's like, and he's like, dog, that's not the fucking what I said. And I already caught what Dan said, and that's why I defended him on this show earlier. It was literally a question of, okay, which big game directly? Like, what game did you? What big game was it? Like
Miami, Ohio State.
That's Bama, where I defend Dan, and I don't think people understood it. To Smitty's point, they're in studio together, and it's a rah going at Dan calling in from the car, and I think that's where he got the short end on the deal. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
But that's like walking in a room full of fat girls and be like, I need to watch my weight. I'm not gonna eat that. And they serve it front. Like, it's not content, it's presentation, dude.
Yeah.
But like Shaun, though, I feel you on that. But
And,
like
and I don't
said,
have a problem. I don't have a problem with Dan's take, and I'm not in this. He's getting paid by CAA. Like Dan, whether I agree or disagree with his opinions, he has his own opinions, and he has a right to have those opinions. I'm just saying, if you pro Ty Simpson, I feel like it's inauthentic to not highlight the fact that his bad is get everybody in the building fired bad. Like Mendoza had a couple quarters where he kind of is like pedestrian and not doing much, but he not playing get you beat football.
Yeah.
Ty Simpson got get you beat football a whole lot on that tape too.
And I just think Dan's whole overall point was they played in the SEC when you weren't even close to being a superior up front unit, O-line wise, couldn't run the football at all. And all the pressure was on Ty Simpson from what I saw. I didn't see a running game that could save a quarterback's life. In Indiana, I saw a fucking hellified running game and all things being comfortable for a quarterback. And that's why I agree with Louis Riddick, who also came out and said, I'm just so tired of all the bullshit because you can't even predict anything anymore because we don't really know until 6 months, a year, 2, 3 years, 5 years in Sam Darnold's case, if a guy really is good or not based on the scenario or situation where he lands. But before that, before we keep going on that, it's a great conversation. We have our main man, our Tuesday special guest, Shaun King's joining us with him today because
Thursday, by the way.
Our Tuesday, Thursday special guest. Our main man, the Korean Cosell himself, the co-host of Whitlock's Fearless, and the 3 Knockdown Rule with Mario Lopez. Our main man, Steve Kim, joins us.
Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning, Steve. Steve, we're just chiming in on this Dan Orlovsky McAfee thing. Everyone thinks McAfee went too hard on him. I don't know if you got to see the Dan Orlovsky McAfee take or not, but if you have, what's your take on Pat McAfee going too hard on Dan?
I think I like Dan. I do. Dan Orlovsky is a personal favorite of mine and a lot of Miami Hurricane fans. And because in 2018, Miami's offense with Mark Richt was basically Atari 2600. It wasn't even like PlayStation 1. And flat out, he was calling a game at Georgia Tech, and he said, man, this Miami offense is terrible. Just watching the tape, what are they running? I said, you know what, Dan, thank you. We got to get Rick the hell out of here. And I like Rick, but it wasn't time. So I've always said Dan knows his football, and he has enough guts to say something like that. That earns points with me. Now, in that exchange, I would have laughed it off. I don't understand this. I would have said, okay, you disagree. The 2 most powerful words in the English language nowadays is yeah and. Seriously. When people say, Steve, I disagree with you. Yeah. And I don't know why Dan got so flustered. I would have laughed it off. And what are we talking about? We're talking about that are not that important. I would have said, well, you're allowed to think that way. Like, it gets people upset when you say you're right. You can have your opinion.
Yeah. I think the problem was, Steve, and you've dealt with this too, is because fighters have accused you of being on the payroll of a top rank or.
Well, you said that yourself, Shaun. I mean, but I laugh at it. And all I do is make my money and don't work that hard and still live a pretty good lifestyle.
Talk your shit, Steve. Talk your shit, Steve.
No, I'm just being honest about it. I mean, I feel bad today because I actually have to work like 2 hours. God, fucking sweatshop. But
hold on.
He said, all I do is, he signed LeBron when LeBron lost in the finals. He said, y'all got to go back to y'all miserable lives. He said, I get to go back home, work 30 minutes, make a shit ton of money and chill.
Can I drop a little secret? Because I get accused of a lot of things. I think it's funny. And I've always said, I don't care what you think about my opinion. As long as you care about it, I win. Always. And I'm not afraid to be wrong. I've been wrong a lot. And I think that's one of the things where Dan is very mindful of the fact. He doesn't want that quote unquote hot take to come back. And my view is, why not? Why? Like, if you're wrong, you're wrong. Nobody bats 1,000 here. I would have had a more playful discussion if I would have said, Pat, this is just my opinion, but I'll tell you why. I think the issue is, and where I think Dan may be a little sensitive, is the relationship. Now, aren't they both with CAA, Ty Simpson and Dan? Yeah. I think that insinuation bothers him, and I could see why. I think that's a pretty valid point, though, because it even got me thinking, because people started linking the CAA relationships, and now I'm even Dan, the unknown agenda. That I did think about that.
Bro, are you serious? That's the whole fucking context I just said.
That's what Shaun about to say.
Well, that's my point. But what if Dan actually thinks that, though?
Let me ask you though, what do you think about Dan's rebuttal to that? Because I actually thought he said something that was important. Dan's not big enough on the totem pole to control a CAA's way they move with a quarterback draftee. I agree. He don't make enough money. He's not fucking Scott Boras or one of these power players. Dan Orlovsky's way down, Shaun. You have to agree to that.
I absolutely not.
Oh,
I mean,
he is not a power player.
Okay. From a compensation standpoint, which is what he identified, he said, I don't make enough money for CAA to be that valuable. And I'm not saying they're puppeteering him, but he is on the national coverage of the biggest sports platform in America, and he does college and NFL football, and he does studio and games. So it's not like he's some peon that's got a podcast in a dark room that's trying to get people to tune in.
I think Dan's pretty important. I mean, he may not be making the money of Stephen A. Smith, but when you think of football coverage on that network, Dan Orlovsky is one of the very few names or first names that you think of. I wish Dan would have just said, hey, Pat, you're getting a little heated here because I have to deal with that a lot. And I always tell people, look, you're allowed to disagree. It doesn't matter to me. Really. I say stuff people don't like when people say, well, why'd you retweet that? And I would just ask, why do you have a problem with it? I've told people, you need to stop following me because I'm going to retweet certain things politically you're going to hate. Nothing. There's too much pandering going on. If you don't like my opinion, and seriously, I wish Dan would have handled that by saying, hey, look, wait a minute, this is what I saw. But then I would ask Pat, how much film have you studied? How much all 22 have you watched then? And just lay back.
The biggest problem, like I said, is that
Steve, it's too close to home. They've seen every Mendoza throw. Like they are pro Indiana Hoosier fans.
That's fine. That's fine. But when I can watch a throw on television and say, wow, what a great throw. And a guy that watches all 22 said, Steve, that's the wrong read. That's the wrong read.
Yeah.
Like
I said, me looking at it, I think the biggest thing is that like you call me on here to be your guest. I give my opinion and then you don't even allow me to elaborate. It's like right now, Steve, you just hopped on and you're giving your take and me and JB just continue to just cut you off in the middle of your take and not allow you to get a sentence out. To me, from my view, that's what Dan was like, man, all right, fuck it. Like,
Smitty, I think this is where Dan being such a nice guy hurts him. Sometimes you just got to be a dick and say, hey, you want me on here or not?
Right. The one thing I'll say in defense,
everyone needs a little JB in their soul.
And I think JB consumes McAfee like I do. Like every time Orlovsky's on there, they've got like that kind of frat brother kind of energy.
Shaun and I banter, It's Shaun and I banter.
It's not like this is foreign from his normal segments on the McAfee show. This just happened to particularly be about somebody near and dear to them. But
it's a hot take, Shaun. It's a hot take in the public eye. That's why Dan is taking all the heat he is. That's the only difference.
But I think there's an issue here. There are people that have no agenda, that watch ball, that know ball, that play ball, that study ball. Dan Orlovsky is not the only one saying this, though. People make it sound like he's on an island unto exactly. So why?
No. I'm just raising my hand for when you finish.
So I'm just telling you what Dan Orlovsky is saying is it's not like he's a flat earther here.
You got to give a full evaluation, though. We talked about this right before you got on. All the pro Ty Simpson guys, they have to acknowledge the amount of bad tape he has in a short window of starts. Like that's the only thing. They're all talking about the top 25 throws he has this year. But the bottom 50 throws will get everybody in the building fired. That's my only thing with that evaluation. It's not complete.
No, I respect that take. I just don't know if all things are equal though either. When we break down quarterbacks, we've had quarterbacks from small schools that we said, hey, I have a bigger upside than the guy leaving USC. but then we don't know where he gets drafted, and then that affects him. And Sam Darnold doesn't get to show his real true self until year 6, and Danny Dimes don't get to show his true so we've had all these scenarios. So we've had the first guy get picked and be a bust. We've had the last guy in 6th round win more Super Bowls than anyone in the history of football. So I just think it takes time, but you can't even be preemptive and have a prediction nowadays on social media because everyone's going to fucking vilify you. Regardless of your take, because they have a fucking opinion and they actually think they know more than us. That's the crazy part about it, but it is what it is. Steve, welcome in, man. We got a fight this weekend. I'll let you know today. Shaun's going to be there. Shaun, are you going to be in your draws like you were on the Kevin the Trucker video?
Hold on, what you showing us right now? Make sure it's the right thing, OG. St. Pete Boxing Club.
Oh, he wants Steve to see that. I see.
Oh, okay. All right. It's official, Steve. He's verified, Steve. That's all you need to see.
What does that mean, Shaun?
I saw it. I saw what it looked like, what America about to see on Saturday. I saw it. I went and saw it for myself. Just get yourself ready. And new!
Legs.
Steve cracking up.
I guess. I mean, it can't. If he gets knocked out in 1, this will replace your J.J. McCarthy take. But see, here's the issue. If Thurman has his legs, which we do not know yet, everyone looks good in the gym. He actually has the style, and if he has his legs, he has his mobility. We've already seen Sebastian get cracked, knocked out by Brian Mendoza. 5 years ago, athletically, I do think Thurman had a much better shot. That is the problem with Thurman. I think he's only had 5 fights in the last 6, 7, 8 years.
After Pacquiao beat him, man, shit just started to go south.
That was 2019, Smitty. Think about that.
In Vegas, I was there, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a long time ago. I keep forgetting. 2019 is now 7 years ago.
See, this is what's wrong with the Asian and the white community. You try and put your own limitations.
You mean logic and fact?
You try and put your own limitations on the brothers. You have never seen Keith Thurman outside of potentially the Josecito Lopez fight wear down in the second half of a fight. Keith mastered how to win a fight 7-5 against Brock Jarvis, against Mario Barrios. His last 2 fights, he didn't look old. Y'all just trying to attach the limitations of others.
Future Hall of Famers there. Couldn't beat a 58-year-old Manny Pacquiao.
The narrative of him being old is a hypothetical narrative. Like when I saw Floyd Mayweather spar Blueface, I said, ooh, boy, Floyd is slowing down a little bit. I ain't seen it on Keith. He just went to England and knocked out this big, young, strong, highly thought of kid and Brock Jarvis. I'm just saying, he ain't shown any flaws in the armor.
Well, I don't know about that either. I mean, God damn. God damn.
So JB, Sebastian Fundora, unbelievably
long, lanky, young.
Yeah, unique for the weight class. Very rarely is there a boxer that's 6'6", it's not a heavyweight, and definitely not 154 pounder. He's a volume puncher. He's young. He's getting better every time we see him. Here's what he hasn't fought. He hasn't fought an athletic boxer with a high boxing IQ that can also punch. The guys he has fought lately in those great fights, Lubin, Zoo, even Mendoza, stood right in front of him and said, let's see who's the toughest. Man, we finna float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, dog. I'm just telling you, tune in Saturday, watch Keith Thurman shake up the world, make all the Steve Kims get out of their cocoon and come out and acknowledge that there's a new 154-pound champion, and his name is Keith One-Time Thurman. And for all y'all that like to make money, FanDuel's offering 3-1 right now on Thurman to win.
We don't talk FanDuel on this show.
Right now?
Well, what are the odds on Underdog? I'm sorry, go to Underdog, support them too. I'm just letting you know the value.
No, you had something to say?
No, I was going to ask Shaun because he said it yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Will we be seeing you on TV tomorrow?
I'm unconfirmed right now for that because I picked my kids up on Friday.
Steve, so in summation, Steve, let's hear from the real boxing guy.
Furman has his legs. It could be a difficult fight, but I do have some questions about it. I mean, one thing about Sebastian, he's unusually tall. He's 6'6". I still don't know how he makes 154. He's been knocked out, and I do think that lateral movement. I expect Keith to be pretty difficult the first third of the fight. It's the second third, I'm kind of like, yeah, we'll see. One thing about Fundura, he's a swarming fighter that comes downhill on you, and it's a two-fisted attack. He does not utilize his height, and that can be good and bad. Good for the fans, bad for him, but it's going to be a fight. The last thing to leave a fighter is the punch. You lose your legs first, and everything else falls apart. But the punch generally stays. If you're heavy-handed, you're heavy-handed.
In the event that Keith Thurman loses this fight, Steve, like, what's next? Retirement?
Oh, his next fight will be in 2038. That's been the pattern. I'm not gonna lie, I crack myself up sometimes. God damn.
I didn't find this shit funny.
God bless America and my sense of humor. God.
Fake Don King looking at
you know what I mean?
Don Kim. Hey, Don Kim.
Hey, Smitty, Shaun mad. All right, Steve, let's dive into this. Shaun hot.
Got him Don Kim. That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Only
Hey, all right, Steve, let's get to brass tacks here. We got a first look at your boy Mensah.
What a genius.
Let's take a look at him. Let's take a look.
That's a Heisman Trophy throw right there. You know what? I'm going to call him the vending machine. You know why, fellas? He got dimes. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this offense. I'm going to say it right now. 45 points a game. That's the floor. In fact, guys, I'm going to have to go on Wednesday in a couple of weeks because I'll be going out to Miami for the spring game. I got to see the greatness for myself in person at Cobb Stadium. Oh, wow.
Are you going with Weddle?
Weddle will be there a day or two ahead of me. Him and his son will be visiting Miami, I believe, the 13th or the 11th through the 13th. I'll be there on the 15th that night. And Mario Cristobal once again reiterated a couple days ago, opening press conference. I love you. You'd love this, Coach. He said, I just want everyone to know at Miami, you will practice. And I think that meant you're going to practice hard and with the level of intensity that is unknown to mankind. And he said also, later he says, look, we had 50 blue chippers out there and their parents. He goes, before you commit to the University of Miami, I want you to actually see one of our real practices because this may not be for you. And if it's
I want to bring up that point because Weddle brought that up in a private conversation with us and basically was saying, Shaun, I want to get Shaun's take too, because he said basically, we're not signing you or taking your commitment unless you come and see us. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Now with everybody and keeping up with the Joneses, Shaun, on social media, LSU offered, I offer. I think this is more of an approach that I would always do because I said, I'm not doing everything that everyone else does. I want to see you and make sure you see us and make sure you can handle this environment. Shaun, what's your take on that take from Mario?
I think it's smart.
Because you separate yourself, right?
I just think it's an effective pivot in a market that's evolving and changing. It's a way to kind of isolate and filter some of the BS right at the beginning. Because then when the kid gets there, first thing you go to, hey, you watch practice. I showed you what it was before you got here. Like, so don't expect any entitlement or concessions because this is what you signed up for. So it makes sense to me. To Mensah, that's like my little brother. You see what number he wear, right? You know why he wears that.
Stop.
Swear. When Mensah started at Tulane, Smitty, Mensah went to Tulane first. Spent his first 2 years of college there.
So you say he wear number 10 to this day because of Shaun King, the legend.
Because that's what I wore at Tulane. That's why he chose the number when he got there.
Baby, just show us four real quick.
But he's extremely accurate throwing the ball too.
We got somebody in the chat that thinks it's actually because of this. That's
this show said Mensa equals dumbass girl in Spanish. That's what he said. So I don't know.
So he's letting you know maybe that's why he wore 10. I don't know. I'm just throwing out there. I'm just throwing out like possibles.
Can we verify what Shaun King is saying? It's true. Is there any way to reach out to Mensa to get this validated? Or
yeah, we reach out to the dumbass Heina?
Or do we just gotta take Shaun King's word on this?
Hey guys, another thing. Michael Irvin was at practice day one. He did a video on his YouTube channel, and he was kind of near the team as Cristobal broke it down. And Michael said that Cristobal's message to the team was, "Hey guys, get over your sensitivities, guys. We're gonna coach your asses hard. Because if you're sensitive, you probably don't have a place here. So get ready for the next couple of weeks." So Mario Cristobal, he ain't no Ralph Tresvant. This is what I like about what Mario does. You can say what you want. He has his flaws, this, and that. This is old school football, and he's the one coach in the country more than any other. He uses a particular word that I think is trying to be driven out of football. There's a lack of reality. He uses the word violence. He wants a violent football team. That's what football is. It's still a violent game. Is it as violent as it was 30 years ago? No. But he says we're going to be a violent football team that plays violently. And you have to craft that every single day. It's like a fighter. The fight game is still about violence. Can you hone the violence? Can you craft the violence? Will you practice will you be violent? So that's what I like. No matter what happens, like Miami's going to have a certain identity. Now this year, Miami's offense has to be better. Last year, they scored 30.1 points a game. To me, that's below average. All three losses, they scored 21 points less. Unacceptable. In the playoffs, they had 9 quarters in the playoffs where they scored 3 or less points. Can't happen. Can't happen. With this type of offense, if they get an Alex Mirabal level offensive line, okay, so we got to find a left guard, and I think we got to solidify the right guard position, and right tackle will be Matt McCoy. If we get a Cristobal Mirabal level line, this should be a 45-point-a-game offense.
I think it has to be, Steve, because losing Ruben Bain and Messidor, like, is going to change, like, the dynamic of how games are played, because those two guys can dominate a lot of weekends for you, where you can run the ball and kind of, if you have a quarter where you're stagnant offensively, the game will stay competitive. It's hard to replace that kind of experience, that kind of, like, dominance on both edges. So I think you're going to have to score more points, because I don't think it's any way the defense is as dominant as they were last year after losing those two guys.
The defense will be interesting. Second year of Corey Heatherman, and I've been told that inside the building, there is a realization we're not going to have him long. He's going to move on to greener pastures if he wants to. But the cornerback position is good. You got to replace a couple of good safeties, though. And Keontae Scott, our nickelback, he's probably – I'll make a statement right now. It's going to surprise me. I think he will be more difficult to replace than actually Ruben Bain. He was so good at what he did in the backfield, playing out in space, making plays, being physical, and also fast. Defensively, up front, Miami has recruited well. Again, I don't think there is a Ruben Bain, but they did get a Damon Wilson out of Missouri, probably the best speed rusher out on the portal. Marquise Lightfoot, if he puts on a little weight, could probably be more of an every down player. I am excited by the fact that Moton and Justin Scott, they are probably among the top 3 or 4 defensive tackle tandems. I think Armando Blunt makes a step up. My only question mark is, can they develop a little bit more in terms of athleticism in the linebacker room? My feeling is they're going to have to play some young guys, but that's what it is. And the other thing is, guys, they're going to play a true left tackle, Jackson Cantwell. He's going to be a day one starter. When I'm there in Stanford for game number 1, he'll be at left tackle right off the bat.
And Akeem Messidor, if I'm not mistaken, was 25, right?
Yeah, he was a pretty old guy, yeah.
So JB will tell you this. The man strength that Bain and Messidor bring to the table, like in the run game, on play 55, like that's hard to replace when he's talking about young guys.
No, it is. And look, they set the edge well as defensive ends. And Ruben Bain, I told you guys, 3 years ago, he's the best pure football player we've had since Shaun Taylor. I think he kind of lived up to that. He's going to be missed. It's going to be difficult, but Darian Mensah brings one thing that Carson Beck really did not. That is the ability to extend plays. The pocket.
So here's the misconception, and you're being racist right now. Because the kid is black, people think he's an elite athlete. Mensah's not an elite athlete.
I never said elite.
Yeah, he's more of a.
He's Spanish, dog.
He's white and black. His mom's white, his dad's black.
That's Spanish.
Yeah, that's Spanish. Okay.
White and black is Mexican.
He's one of them guys, JB, that'll extend plays or throw the ball, but not run the ball. I gotta talk to him.
Said that, Shaun. Shaun, can you get some earwax removed?
No, we gonna go back to your Orlovsky context, and I was talking about.
What's his name, Smitty?
Mensa. He's a genius.
I do think he should spend this off season with a nutritionist and lean up.
Mensa?
Yeah.
So you call him fat boy?
No, I just sometimes it's almost like Julius Randle's body when he played for the Knicks versus Julius Randle now for the Timberwolves. Like you can see he's made a conscientious effort
like Luka.
to clean up. Yeah. Luka, right, with the Mavericks in this year.
Like me.
Like JB, never and still not never.
And one last thing, guys, Miami will be faster outside offensively on the perimeter. I thought it didn't have that field stretching guy. I actually believe a drive or two every game. If I'm Shannon Dawson, I run 5 wide empty. I do. You have a lot of good wide receivers there. And watch this name from Southern California, Vance Spafford. The white guy from Mission Viejo runs a legitimate 4.3. I think he's.
That's the kid came from Duke with him?
No, that's Cooper Barkate.
Yeah, that kid can play.
Cooper's good.
It sounds like Miami to be the favorites to win it all this year. So I might be an underdog for a little. I mean, the way y'all talking,
Notre Dame unequivocally, when you look at schedule and returning production
and guaranteed playoff berth, yeah.
If Notre Dame don't go 12-0, like if they stay injury free and they don't go 12-0,
Fire Freeman.
He might be on the hot seat. But they
still got to win once they get in, though. So like,
November
12-0,
7th.
cool.
Yeah.
November 7th. I can't wait to be there. Flying to Chicago.
They got to play Miami, Sean.
But this is the genius of the schedule maker.
Freezing cold
in
Northern
to South Bend in November, man.
It's gonna be snowing.
They're gonna get on that plane. It's gonna be 77. They're gonna get off that plane. It's gonna be 26. That's 26. Feel like negative 40.
Steve said.
Can I just say something? Miami last year, Mario Cristobal said something that is so true.
What'd he say?
They're going into Pitt last game. It's like 15, 20 degrees. It was below 30. And they asked him about the cold. And Mario Cristobal said, in only his own inimitable style, he said, nah, honestly, there is no cold weather. There's only soft people. And by the way.
And being a Florida boy, as much as I would say we are the cream de la cream when it comes to the game of football, we could be soft when it comes to that cold. Trust me.
Right, but if you are coached and allowed, but JB, you either coach it or you'll allow it.
Cristobal ain't playing, Steve.
You talk to any football player, they'll tell you, as soon as you get into a game at 40, 30 degrees, you can play. It ain't like the Ice Bowl, that game, those games, or the Freezer Bowl, the Chargers and Bengals, where it's like below 15, I get it. But Smitty, you came from that's kind of cold in Indiana. When you're playing ball, 40, you get used to it. You play.
Yeah, it's really like once your blood gets flowing after that first drive and that the first contact sucks. Me as a D lineman too, it's like I knew this first fucking hit is going my finger. It sucks. But once you get that blood flow, you're cool.
Vaseline under your armpits and under your thighs, where your main arteries are, it warms you up.
And I would make sure during warm-ups, I would tell like the O-line, like, hey man, give me a good rep. Like I need to fucking wake up like before the game. So I will make sure we,
Smitty, I remember when I was growing up, it was the 88 championship game, and the Niners had to go to Chicago, and they had lost to the Monday night game in Chicago that same year. Like 7-3, believe it, or 10-6 or something. And the whole week, everyone kept saying, oh, now the Niners got to go back to Chicago, and it's going to be 20, 30 degrees colder. And everyone said, oh, the soft-ass Niners. Niners came in there and beat their ass 24-3, just dominated that game physically. And Keena Turner in the locker room, there's a great NFL Films shot. He looks into the camera, goes, "Hey guys, the finesse-ass Niners. The finesse-ass Niners. Yeah, we just did that." It's a mindset. You either become cold or you're soft or you just play ball.
So, Steve, you were talking hypotheticals right now. I am going to ask JB, who's from California. It gets a little colder in Cali, I think, at times than it does in Florida.
85 degrees today.
It's been 90 all year.
But y'all got more mountainous like area in the state.
Yeah.
Southern Cal. But was it ever, not everybody's gonna react differently, but it was definitely something when you're from Florida and you gotta all of a sudden get off a plane and it's 45, 50 degrees colder, to think it's not an issue is short sighted.
Yeah, but Shaun, it is look, Shaun, the coldest sporting event I ever went to was Thanksgiving weekend of 2003. It was Miami's last game in the Big East. It was for the Big East title. That's when Larry Fitzgerald was there, and they had a pretty good team, Pitt, coached by Walter. Guys, it was like 12 degrees the whole weekend. I've never been so cold in my life. I actually regretted going when I first got off the plane. It was so cold that during the tailgate, we didn't need ice. We just put the beer out, and it got cold. I was like, wow, it was freezing. And Miami, that was a team. We had Sean Taylor, DJ Williams, Vilma, Wilfork. All of our guys for warm-ups came out with no undershirts, short sleeves. Because they said after the game, we said we were not going to let the cold defeat us. We had a lot to play for. It is a mindset. If you want to play football and you have something to play for, like Darnell said, the weather matters for maybe a series. And by the time you get back on the sideline, you get knocked around in the head. I don't even think you really think about the weather all that much unless it is like an ice bowl situation.
Yeah. Or if you're like if you're one of those like rotational guys who don't play a lot, but you come in maybe, I don't know, 20 plays a game just for certain situations, you have to do a really good job on that sideline of fucking move around and stuff. Because I've been in them positions like a true freshman where I'm barely playing, and the coach says, "Darnell, come on." And I'm like, fuck, my fingers are numb. I haven't been playing. But if you're just playing, then your blood is flowing. You good to go.
Hey, JB, I'll never forget this. This is my first year as a full-time starter, second year in the National Football League. I will never forget this. They were actually retiring Reggie White's jersey. This is when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were still in the NFC Central. We kicked off in Green Bay. It was -11. I threw a ball to Jaquez Green on a crossing route, and he moved his hands out the way. So I ain't talking about hypothetical. I ain't talking about
some real shit.
I'm saying you gotta. It's a fucking factor sometimes.
No,
it does be a factor. I'm not
when
gonna say
it goes that low. See, Smitty, you played in it. When it goes that low, it's different though. I played in -13. I think -13 in Shadron, Nebraska, homie. I was like, it's different. Like shit changes, no question. It changes, but
I played in snow games, negative game. I played in all type of I'm from Indiana, so my whole high school, college.
Yeah, but, so that's the point, though. There's a difference between being -10 to 30-ish.
Yeah, it's big.
If it's 30, that's down there. That's football weather. Like that's still good, actually.
Last
I'm not
time
allowed
Miami went to Notre Dame, it was Brad Kaya's junior year. So it was 2016. We went to that game. And we were all expecting it to be really, really cold. And it was in late November. So it's right around the same time. No, late October. Okay. And we all thought, oh, it's going to be really cold. Guys, it was like 55. And we're like, this is nothing.
Yeah, we never know. It's 90. And 2 years ago at this time, Smitty, it was full of snow all over the they showed like Mammoth. And right now it's like 75. And the ice is melting like crazy, filling up all the damn lakes around here. Steve, real quick, Georgia State transfer and another Tulane Green Wave.
TJ Finley?
TJ Finley's declaring for the NFL draft instead of enrolling at Incarnate Word. Finley transferred to Incarnate Word earlier this offseason. He's been at LSU, Auburn, Texas State, Western Kentucky, Tulane, Georgia State.
He's the most indecisive motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
Shaun, if you're an NFL exec, are you even considering this guy?
No, he tried to steal a car at Tulane. Like, hey, come on, man.
This is him? That's him?
Yeah, that's the dude, dog. Come on, man.
I blame Tulane for even giving this man a chance. Then
Yeah, it's all on Tulane at this point.
Yeah, out of all the schools on the list, right? You know,
what school did he go to first? Was it Tulane first?
Wasn't it
I
Auburn?
think he went like Western. Yeah, I think he started a big school. He's a big
I think
time.
it was Auburn, wasn't it?
Yeah,
because he started against Alabama one time. The year that the running back ran out of bounds and blew the game for him.
Steve, how many degrees does this kid have?
Probably
That's my
none.
number one.
Probably
He has
none.
0 degrees, and he's been to fucking 28 schools.
But I
this
will
is the
say that-
problem with college football. That's why the NCAA's fucked up, and they don't have a clue what they're doing.
But on the bright side, he may not have a diploma, but every day he could wear a different team's gear.
He got a lot of gear.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Just rotate that stuff in.
no, I think they kicked him off. He didn't even get to clean his dorm room out. Like he had to go.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't get it. But anyways, Joe Flacco, Steve, on not having much interest in free agency, said, I feel like I have unfinished business. I think teams are dumb for not leaving me, not having me be that guy. It is what it is. We got a video, Bailey. Take a look.
I probably do feel that way. I feel like I have unfinished business. That's part of why I'm still here and playing and doing all those things and not being one of those guys to go sign somewhere. Yeah, it pisses me off a little bit. But at the same time, like I'm very happy to be here. And that's also why I don't see this as the end. Like I that's just not how I'm viewing it in my mind. Like I feel like I can help a team win. And yeah, it may be in a different role here, but I do still think I can help this team win in that role. I had a lot of fun with Joe, and Joe's the guy. And believe me, I wish I was a guy somewhere. And I think teams are dumb for not having me be that guy. But it is what it is, and
I like it, man. Shaun, I don't know what you think. I actually like that he said that because I thought there's spots for him. I thought if this was any year at all, this was some spots for him. I thought the Jets was a spot. Shaun can't hear us, Steve. I thought the Jets were a landing spot for him. I thought the Raiders could have used them tremendously, and you can do what you want with number one, but still get a guy on the low. There's some other places out there like Arizona I thought could have used them. Shaun, I don't know if you heard me, but I think there were some places, if any year, it was this year to take a guy like him and Kirk Cousins, and I'm surprised they didn't.
I thought Minnesota, even though I think you guys are all senile in some context for thinking you can have a full evaluation on a guy with 10 starts, because of J.J. McCarthy's injury situation, if I was Minnesota, I would have looked to add a Joe Flacco instead of a Kyler Murray. I think Flacco would fit what O'Connell wants to do.
Flacco. Well, he's not a Mexican gangbanger in East LA, homie. He's Flacco.
He got on walk. He got on.
I'm about to say
Flacco.
He talks
walking like you talk.
He talks shit like he's from one of the barrio or something.
Flacco flame. Look at that.
Coach, you really think he's ready? Like at this stage of his life, he could be a frontline starter? Because I think right now he's ready to be a really good backup, right?
He was fucking legit in Cincy last year when he came in that
I'm
mother.
with you, but
For a few weeks, yeah.
Do you think he's more than just a stopgap? Because I think at this stage of his life, would he be an elite backup?
Yeah. I think for Jay, that's why I said Minnesota to me.
And Burrow, with his injury history, you need a second quarterback, right?
He gonna play, yeah.
That's why I think him and his agent said, "Fuck that, stay right here." Well, you're gonna play here. Like I think that's why they made that decision too. I think somebody probably would have said, "Come over here and have a better shot," but I think he said, "Nah, I'll stay right here." Here's the thing about it, Steve. That you said, like, is he a backup? That Smitty alluded was for a couple of weeks, yeah. This is the same team that gets their starter hurt every year, and we're expecting Flacco at 40 to go in and do some crazy shit. He has no O-line either. They have no defense either. The same. It don't matter who's the quarterback. So Flacco somewhere else, I still think on a serviceable O-line play, he can play. I think he can play. You saw what he got those wideouts the ball.
Right. But Coach, do you think he can be at a certain level that's good enough to make the playoffs for 17 straight weeks?
That's what I'm saying. 17 weeks play out. Like, come on.
It has to be on a playoff contending roster right now, and that's just I don't know. That's an Aaron Rodgers similarity. No, it's the same thing to me.
I understand why he stayed, because I mean, if you do got to play, you got Chase, Higgins, and those guys, but. Flacco either like serious. I mean, Burrow is either serious injury out for like all the year or most of the year, or he's healthy. Like JJ get injured, missed 3 games here. Like I would have wanted to go play indoors, controlled environment with Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson. Like, well, you gonna get some because he looks like he's seeking validation still. Like saying, I deserve.
Yeah,
I
he does.
think Minnesota would provide more validation than filling in for Burrow for 3 weeks, and you're not gonna get no credit for what you do because Burrow coming back.
Let me ask you this, though, Steve. Who, to me, as an older guy, I would much rather have him than a damn Phillip Rivers. I would have took him over Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
I would probably still take him as the oldest guy in the room. I would take him over Tua right now.
I don't disagree, but look, if him and his agent would have made it clear, and this is what we don't know, is he looking for a bona fide starting spot, or is he okay with saying, hey guys, I want to be the best backup in the league, but you got to pay me a little more?
I think he said that too.
It sounded like you want to start. Based on his energy.
That's the problem.
They're getting $6 million. That's a hell of a job.
Yeah, I mean,
Which
you may
put
not
him at $196 million in career NFL earnings. So get one more year, Flacco, hit that $200 million mark, dog. Shut up.
Yeah,
for a guy where he came from Delaware or Rhode Island, one of them off-brand.
Originally went to Pitt, I believe.
Yeah.
He transferred.
Steve, Shaun, before Steve gets out of here, I want to ask you, the NFL refs yesterday released the following statement that negotiations towards a new CBA broke down after less than half a day, citing a lack of commitment from the NFL and claiming no one present was authorized to move beyond the league's original proposal. Basically, the competition committee has proposed a 1-year rule that would allow the NFL officiating department to correct clear and obvious missed calls that impact the game in the event of a work stoppage by referees. This proposal would only apply if replacement refs are used, which is a real possibility. The proposal would allow the NFL's officiating command center to stop and correct clear and obvious missed calls.
Right in the middle of a game, like, that was a bad call. Really?
I love it. I love it. I think it needs to happen. This is a fucking huge business. I think we need to not that. I just think that we have a clear call, and then we all are asking, why isn't this reviewable? Like, all this shit. I think that's a huge thing.
I have a question. Would that apply to like holding calls? Because
PI is the one. PI is the one they really, Shaun, I guess. PI is the one that blows my mind that you can't review and it's a judgment call and all this whole shit. I think there's horrendous PI calls, whether it's non-call or a call, that needs to be looked at.
I think I would ask the referees like a simple question: are you dumb or are you stupid? The average NFL referee makes $205,000 a year, and they only work during the NFL season.
And it's part-time, exactly.
Now, are you dumb or are you stupid?
But here, Shaun, hold on, though, while you keep elaborating. Smitty and I had this whole debate the other day. But the other times of the year, they're dentists, doctors, and lawyers.
Like,
where's your professional development as the NFL and Roger Goodell saying, hey, go learn biomechanics on 20 pounds of gear running 15 miles an hour and see if they can drop their head and stop on a dime and hit a guy with their crown of their helmet and still be able to not be targeting. That they don't do any of that. They're not doing professional development in offseason. They're making more money.
I don't think being full-time is on the table in this CBA. It's about higher compensation. And I'm saying if you make
pretty good money for 6 months,
$205,000 for 6 months, are you dumb or are you stupid?
But don't try to take pockets, though. I mean, if you're part of a union or whatever, you're gonna always want to get more when the
to the point where we're gonna get replaced. Oh, I got to stand up in the room and be like, hold on, dog. I mean, I know y'all try to stand on business now, but let's not act like this ain't sweet.
But we saw what happened last time. The replacement refs got so fucking bad. It was all right, fuck it. Let's figure it out.
Wasn't that Monday night game, Darnell?
Yeah,
Seattle was in Green Bay, and it was kind of like a double, like a simultaneous catch, and everyone thought it was an INT. Then after 5 minutes, they say it's a touchdown. And I think that play, everyone said, okay, bring the regular referee.
Yeah.
Let me ask a question to the chat. If you in the chat and you think $205,000 for 6 months is a bad deal, then let me know.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad deal. But all right, but using your argument, Shaun, they should never fight for more then, if that's the case. Because
I'm just saying,
people always want to make more.
not to the point where we're gonna lock out. No.
I mean, JB pays me what, like $25 a month right now, like 25,000. So like, but by the time I'm gonna try to push for 40. Like, you always want to get more,
but not to the point where it becomes the Coach JB show, and the Big Smitty gets taken off the fucking thing. That's what I'm talking about.
Here's the breakdown. You can get this breakdown. Listen to this shit. So 30% of the NFL attorneys on the offseason are lawyers or attorneys, including high-profile referees like Ron Torbert, Harvard Law grad, and former ref Ed Hockley, who we all know for having the guns, and his son is now refereeing. 20% are business finance executives. Positions include CFOs, bankers, and wealth management advisors. The another 20% of roles include dentists, physical therapists, and IT engineers. And then there's a part of the referees that are still doing firefighters, federal agents, and or teachers, educators. And then you have 10% of them are managers and entrepreneurs who manage their own businesses in the off season. So that is a lofty profession to have on the side, homie. What happened to Steve?
He cut out. I mean, his time is over, and you wouldn't like allow him to leave. So he said, "Fuck, I'm gonna take it in my own hands and leave."
So yeah, he's on Whitlock. So that's a crazy percentage, by the way, Shaun. I'm just telling you.
I'm willing to go ref for $205 for 6 months. And
what are you doing in the offseason?
The Coach JB with Smitty show.
I don't like people like you though, Shaun, because like
that's my problem.
You the type of person that count people's pockets and want to say you make enough for
How
money.
am I
like,
counting
what, homie? When you played in the league, you was trying to get more money when your contract was up. You made enough money your rookie deal, shit. Especially during the era you played, when you got drafted, you was making good money.
You're getting like Steve Kim now. You're not listening. I said it's okay to bargain, but not to the point of where we're gonna lock out and not get the 205. That's all I'm saying.
But that's not how negotiations work, Shaun King. Like if that's the case, if I'm the league, I know my leverage is the 205. So as long as the time goes on, I know y'all gonna back out at some point. If that's the case, so like as the refs, I gotta stand 10 toes.
But my problem is, when are they getting better at the specific job?
Right, refereeing is at an all-time low.
That's all I'm asking. I want to know when they're getting better. Because if I'm chasing money only and I'm going to be a doctor, these motherfuckers, Smitty, I read the other job, like lawyer, attorney, finance executive, medical technician, a fighter,
dentist,
a federal agent. They're deporting Ruben and them. The motherfucker deporting Ruben and Cisco, and you want them to go learn how to ref too on the side?
These motherfuckers making like $500,000 a year then.
Yeah, at least. So they're not caring about the other 6 months because they go right into their other gigs. They already have it scheduled out, probably how they work and how they do other things.
Yeah,
this is the realest show on planet Earth. Less than 10% of this country is making $205,000 or more a year for 12 months worth of work.
Oh no, I get it. I'm not tripping on the money. I'm just saying, make them fucking 12-month employees in the NFL. That's all I'm saying.
But now the NFL got to pay them even more money. Now they got to pay them $410,000. They don't want to do that.
75% of the chat are on Google right now trying to figure out what's the application process to become an NFL referee.
You know what the problem is? The NFL set themselves up for failure on this by paying them $205 for only half the year. See, that's the problem. That's where they set themselves up for. See, they could have been like, here's 100 racks. We'll split up the refs. You got 4 games. You got 4 games for 100 racks. You got 4 games a year for 100 racks. And then we got another crew that does 4 games, another crew that does 4 games. But instead, you said, here's 205 for 6 months of work, blah, blah, blah. Knowing later on it's going to bite you in the ass because these guys are doing other jobs on the side. Now you got to throw 500 at them. Nah, it ain't gonna work now. Now you're fucked. Now you're fucked, Roger Goodell.
It ain't a full 6 months either, JB.
Right. But I'm just saying it's. But you got preseason, which is 4 or 5 weeks.
But
overall.
they got 1 day a week where they go and review the previous game, go over any rule disparities or something. Then I think they get into the city either the day before. I think the day before the game.
Yeah.
Then they fly out after the game. So I mean, it ain't like.
And then they get playoff. So the best overall rated guys.
Right. They get an extra 30 to 50,000. I think.
Well, they get invited to playoffs. So then if they're a playoff ref, they get extra money.
It's 30 to 50 depending on your tenure.
Then if you're Hockley, who does Super Bowl every year, you get more money. So it's like
it's a good ass deal.
And then the other thing is this though. Most referees move around. So I know a lot of JUCO refs that ref D1 football games. And then I know a lot of D2 refs that go down and do JUCO. And then they'll go up and do FCS. Then there's D1 guys that'll dabble and get an NFL gig here and there, but then still come back and do the SEC games or the Pac-12 or whatever. So the refs move around a lot. So the NFL refs exclusivity is kind of different because they get a certain salary to be only NFL refs. They don't dabble and go down. Only guys that go down, only guys can come up, Smitty. The NFL guys aren't going from the Ram game last Sunday and go do an Alabama game. They don't do that no more. They used to. So now it's NFL. You get paid 6 months, blah. But a D1 guy can come up if something happens. We've seen NFL guys blow Achilles. We saw last year the guy running, then they got to replace that guy. And it's crazy how you don't have a guy on standby. Remember that when they were short a couple guys? It's crazy how the refs, the whole situation to me is kind of massaged. It's kind of an interesting business, but it is what it is.
Fuck the refs. Let's move on though, man. Another topic. That was a good conversation. Great discussion. LSU linebacker Wes Weeks says he is happy as hell that he put the white guy speed stereotypes to bed after running a 4.5 40-yard dash on his pro day, man. Check this out.
For me today, that was a huge step for me because, I mean, I know a lot of teams, they see a white boy up here, they're like, oh, man, he can't run. So I'm glad I kind of got to put that narrative to sleep today and, just continuing to grow as a player and as a person.
I'm forgetting his draws though.
That's how they all run.
That's how they all run. Yeah,
I get it.
You late
I'm
on
telling
that.
I know. Trust me.
This is BS. Like white boys play linebacker. Like be different if he was a cornerback.
Yeah, white boys been doing linebacker. Y'all been running 4.55s and 4.6s, homie.
Yeah, come on, that ain't nothing new.
That ain't nothing new, bro. You been trying to make something.
Running back. Yeah, running back. That's a running back.
You guys are getting faster, but we're also getting faster.
He just mad. He just mad because he can't get no country music played in the locker room. He tired of that goddamn.
He does. We got White Boy Wednesdays. We do White Boy Wednesdays in the locker room. You got to be a well-rounded coach. You got to have all the genres covered. If you're not
mad when they playing they shit in the locker room now.
That's why we're divided as a country. We used to be happy. We made our brothers root on. And we do like something after the weight room was over. We had a good workout. We'd do something fun for the cats. So we'd have the brothers actually do the White Boy Wednesday dance, and then every other day the brothers get anyway. So
we had the white boys in there rapping. Listen to that
so
shit.
we don't get no privilege. White privilege, white privilege never existed
because we make the team. Like it's 95% brothers. So like at the end of the day, you got to abide to our rules and what we got and what we need.
That's why I love. That's why I love. That's why I love cussing y'all out. So let's keep moving on, man. We got a lot going on.
If black people, we all can't get say we done playing sports, y'all be fucked. Y'all be fucked.
Nah.
If all the brothers and sisters came together and was like, you know what, we boycott sports for a year. Sports, the American sports would be dead.
Elon Musk has fucking cars driving themselves, homie. We got fucking robots out there. We'll coach them.
Nobody watching that.
We'll watch. You watch girls play. What do you mean? Anyway,
the only sport that would be impacted is football.
Smitty, you watch WNBA. What are you talking about? Nobody will watch that.
I know a lot of
John, Smitty can give us a full breakdown right now. The whole fucking WNBA preseason. He can break down everybody who's hurt already.
Wait, May 8th cannot get here any sooner. The start of the season, homie. I'm gonna go to the sports game, represent. I cannot wait, homie. May 8th. Let's do it.
Bailey, let's take a quick break real quick. We got to take a quick break because I got to get you this new pick, and then we're going to come back and pick this March Madness Sweet 16, Shaun.
We have no more topics on the rundown, so we're going to just freestyle.
Oh, perfect. Then I got to get this to Shaun, make a coffee. I'll get this to Bailey, and we'll come back with our Sweet 16 breakdown, plus Major League Baseball debut tonight. We're going to break down the Major League Baseball start of the season. We'll be right back as Smitty breaks down the NHL hockey playoffs as well. Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking.
ladies and gentlemen, joining us now is a man who has spoke to every single NCAA college football 2025 team seemingly on the internet. From Last Chance U, national champion, Coach JB.
Yeah, Coach. What's up, gentlemen?
Coach, just great car, great stick. Thank you for pulling off to the side of the road. Hope you don't get killed here. Honestly, the side of the road, LA, I assume, that's not necessarily the safest place on earth. So we'll make this quick. How do you feel about all of these new coaches now in this NCAA college football 2025 game using your speeches to motivate these boys from one side of the country to the other, Coach?
I feel broke.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Can I get like a royalty or something? Like, Netflix already screwed me. I'm getting screwed by EA Sports now too? Like, holy shit. I hit him up. I reached out to him like, hey, trying to be cordial and nice. I'm a nice guy, you know me.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, EA Sports, maybe I can actually be your video guy, the actual do a real video instead of using my name, image, and likeness.
Oh, shit.
And maybe I can get a little piece of the pie, but nah, it's all right. Just keep sharing my 500 million views of it.
I don't mean to laugh at you, but obviously you are a hilarious, miserable person, and this is kind of is how it goes.
Hey, Pat, I was actually chilling. My back went out yesterday, so I didn't even do my show today. So I just left my chiropractor, and I'm waiting on this damn cigar company to open. They're late, of course. I mean, come on. Shit.
Okay, so life is good. Last question for me, because I know the last time we talked to you, you had not watched the Netflix series Last Chance U. You said that. You said, I've not watched it, but obviously you've heard from everybody. Now, do you see some clips that come across your way? You're like, I don't remember saying that. And then all of a sudden, oh, I killed that. And do you judge your clips whenever you see them? You're like, I murdered that one.
Nah. A broad came over to the house the other day, and I didn't really want to watch Netflix with her and chill. But she wanted to watch the show. We watched one episode.
Okay.
And I'm like, I can't watch this.
Okay.
And she was like, oh my God. I'm like, I don't want to watch this. It was the first scene of the cow scene or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, they only made about $4 billion off my name on this shit. I'm not watching Netflix either. So I'm spiteful right now, Pat. I don't want to watch Netflix. I don't want to watch EA Sports video game. I'm like, man, and I can't even get 40,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel.
Well, you're going to the moon. We appreciate the hell out of you, Coach. Hopefully it'll get figured out, and we know the Netflix and chill thing, what that leads to. Bad backs, chiropractors. We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach JB.
Yeah, Coach.
I just watched that video you sent me of that woman making that dessert on that flat grill. It looked messy. A lot was going on, but it looked tasty at the same time, though. I tear that shit up with some ice cream.
Because I got the flat grill, and I might have to try something. Because I've been seeing a lot of cats making desserts on the flat grill lately.
Yeah, I've never seen that, but it was wild. But everything she put on there was like good shit, like shit that I want.
Yeah, you like all that extra shit. There's a lot of like if Ruben had that, he would die. He would go in a straight up shock.
Yeah.
And he would die because he has diabetes. So he'd go into a fucking, it'd be crazy. But anyway, Underdog is a proud sponsor of the Coach JB Show with Big Smitty. And we have betting extraordinaire on Shaun King, who says he never misses, but yet always seems to miss. So we're going to dive into it, man. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like points, rebounds, steals, home runs, strikeouts. You name it, they got it. So download the app today. Use our promo code CoachJB to score $50 in a bonus entry when you play your first $5. That's promo code CoachJB. Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18, 19 in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 in Colorado. For some games, 21 in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia. And present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play like Big King? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In Arizona, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP, 1-800-639-8783, or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. If you're in New York or Mandami, call 24/7-HOPE-LINE at 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Underdog is a game of fantasy, also a game of skill. So it is vital that you do not fuck it up. Underdog, proud sponsor, Coach AB Show. Let's show this right here, right quick.
Yeah. Oh, a new graphic. I like this.
Yeah, we got some NBA tonight. We got some NBA, Smitty. Your boy LaMelo Ball, who you love to death, who you think could be the next face of the NBA.
LaMelo or LaMelo?
LaMelo.
Gotcha.
He's going to score more than 19. I had to get my Flacco in. So, there's a fucking Joe Flacco. But LaMelo, not to be mistaken as LaMelo, is going to score over 19.5, Shaun. Brunson, my guy, over 25.5. They're rolling right now. Banchero, fuck me last time. I took him over. He didn't get it. So tonight I have to take him over 25.5. Got it. Yeah, 20.5. Jordan Clarkson, 7.5 points. Got to get that 7.5 points.
I like that.
I like that one. And then DeMar DeRozan. He's a role player now, DeMar DeRozan. He's kind of at that age, but he's always comes up with a big-time performance, and tonight's the night. He'll get his 18 points. And then your boy, Shaun's favorite, one of his favorite white boys to watch, Contempt. He'll get his 18.5. So I'm going all over tonight because that's the last time I won was all over. So I'm going all over. Shaun, any rebuttal on this pick right here? I know you hate it, but go.
I just don't watch NBA, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, for me, I'll dive into it, man. I just don't like how it's almost like reverse racism. You picked higher for all the brothers and then put lower for the white boy. Contempt has been a bucket getter all year long.
Reverse racism? Go ahead.
I would actually go higher with Contempt. I think I have a 22 or more tonight. Then you go lower with DeMar. I think DeMar will have like a 15, 7, and 5 game tonight. So I would make that switch there.
So why's the white boy the one guy lower?
And then I go lower with Paolo Banchero. I think he'll have like 23, 7, and 7 tonight. So I would 2 lowers, and I would just make a flip there with the Contempt and then DeMar.
I'm impressed though, JB. I mean, I couldn't even tell you who Jordan Clarkson and DeMar DeRozan play for. Like, I don't watch NBA till playoffs.
Hey, Freddie Mac,
I'm pulling for your ticket.
Freddie Mac, Proback Freddie Mac. How about my March Madness picks? How have they been hitting? Oh, you've been quiet about that, huh? Shut your sorry ass up. Let's move on to Major League Baseball. It starts tonight. I know Shaun is full in on this right here. I got my boy Bichette over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I dominate in baseball on Underdog.
Shaun's face just lit up when you said baseball. Look at him.
The boys are back.
He became white. He became ashy, no lotion. You know what I'm saying? With that white. Juan Soto. I got Juan Soto tonight for the Mets. He's going to hit it big, man. He's going to be hungry. I got Shohei Ohtani opening day in Chavez Ravine. Ice is outside, getting rid of all the, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be crazy in LA. I got Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, and Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts had kind of a down year with the bat, a great year with the glove. So today he starts and sets the tone. Mookie Betts does by getting it done. A brother. Shout out to him. And then Freddie Freeman is just Freddie Freeman, dog. He's big time every time he takes the field. So I got them tonight. $5 win you 50. $5 win you 50. And you can get 50 on a $5 bet using our promo code Coach JB. See what I did, Smitty? How macro that was? You get a right now if you take this bet and use our promo code. So, Shaun, anything on this?
I like it. I got one big bet this morning. I woke up early as soon as they put the line out. I got the Pittsburgh Pirates first 5. We just need the Pirates to get a run across. I got my boy Schemes opening day. Let's go, baby.
You got skiing. Well, he just dominated the World Classic. I'm hoping his arm's not a little bit down, and
I got it minus 125.
Too much hype that he comes in off the World Baseball Classic and then kind of gives up a couple big dingers. I can see that because I'm macro. So I don't know. We'll see. I hope I like you.
On my ticket.
No. Like you wanted me to succeed. I want yours to succeed. I want yours to hit. Brother.
And if it happens, I'm gonna parlay all of that onto Keith Thurman.
Wow, really? Wow.
Is that with your heart or with your mind?
No, I'm telling you, the one thing Fundora has not fought is an athletic black boxer that can move, that has a high boxing IQ that's also got power, and that's what Keith is.
I'm gonna parlay your winnings then and future bet Matthew Stafford repeat MVP.
I'm not mad at that, but I wouldn't lock up that kind of money for that long a period of time.
I have to. He's white. He's a white quarterback. I got to do it. The white delegation says so. I got it.
I think ironically, I haven't looked like in the last week, but I think when they first came out with MVP odds, Caleb Williams was the favorite.
Oh man,
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he was.
Anybody that takes that pick is anyone that takes that pick. So Rio would bet that right now. I guarantee you, Rio bet that.
I had to double take that. I was like, what?
Yeah, you would literally be considered gay if you took that pick. And that would be it's a fair take. It's a fair take, Smitty. You would have to say that.
Man is addicted to the gay community, man. I don't get it.
I would rather have Daniel Jones as the 2000.
He was on his way.
He probably ain't gonna play.
He was on his way too.
Right.
He was on his way too last year. He was on his way last year. Smitty, he was on his.
Don't remind me. We were 8-1 and everything fucking went south, man.
We got NCAA tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that right now. But first of all, we got to talk about Charles Barkley because he said if you don't bully your kids and beat the shit out of them,
he didn't say bully. He said if you don't spank your kids. You always want to ask for stuff to make, and he didn't say beat the shit out of them. He said spank your kids and discipline your kids. Homie, come back to the camera, man. You always want to see. This is what JB does, though.
No, that beat the fuck out of your
if
kid.
You don't know, JB always like adds a little salt and pepper to every scenario. Like he'll be like, "Hey man, I talked to Shaun King yesterday about Kyler Murray, and he agrees with me. He said Kyler Murray's a shitbird, fucking midget ass player who." I'm like, Shaun did not say that. Like, because I know you enough to where I be catching shit now. You're not lying, but you're embellishing all your shit. Go ahead.
You go ahead. Give me a
You
take on Barkley.
do be adding some sauce.
Yeah,
like your mouth and your seasoning are kind of like lockstep. They in tune. Like, you know how you get on that thing and you like the video when you be shaking this and you got like 35 different seasonings up there that all got the same ingredients, just different labels. When you tell a story, you a hell of a storyteller now.
He is, and like if you don't know JB, you think verbatim what he's saying is exactly what happened because he said it so smooth. And again, in his head, he's not like lying. He's just adding a lot of nuance to it that wasn't necessarily there. He's adding a lot of details.
He's being entertaining.
Yeah, he's being entertaining for sure. Paris said elite storytelling skills. She has that too. We've never heard any of your stories.
Did you see Kyler Murray delivering my phone?
I did not.
Anyway,
I'm sure it's funny.
Well, no, he actually is a real fucking. It was a real thing. It's going crazy right now on social media. We posted a video. It's fucking wild. People think I'm wild.
So he worked for UPS.
I don't get what I did. Smitty's like banter during this video is crazy because like he kept asking me stuff, and I can't like. He kept asking me, what's going on. There's your favorite dog in the world, but basically, yeah, I saw the guy in the front, and then I went on, and you hear me on the camera. I was shit.
What, you cleaning up dog poop?
I threw out the dog shit. And then Buddy, Smitty calls him Buddy. Buddy shows up. I can't make it up. People thought it was AI, and I said, no, I don't know how to do AI. And number one. Number two, I can't make this up. So this happened. Shaun. Why are you laughing? Go. Why are you laughing? Where would you like this? Wherever. What? You find it humorous? Go.
I believed it until he walked in the house.
Believe what?
No, that's not AI.
You think it's AI?
So why'd you let him in the house?
He was the. Oh, you don't know the story.
He
He's
don't know
the
the whole
phone.
story. So give him the whole story.
I lost my phone in the fucking ocean, and Ruben dove in, tried to save it and get it, and couldn't get it, of course, because fucking Mexican, he can't swim. So he fucking don't get it, and then I had to get a replacement insurance phone, and they brought it to my house Sunday night.
But why did he come inside? Why you just couldn't grab the phone? Why he
No,
was
they set it up. Their insurance. They set up the whole cloud.
Oh, so he like Geek Squad or something. They came and said, okay,
right.
Yeah, and then parents made a clip.
When the guy came to JB's house, JB struggled with knowing what to do next. Like he didn't know, like, to offer him a seat. He didn't really know that piece of it. So JB, can you show Shaun, remind Shaun of kind of how the man sat down once he entered your home? Because Shaun's not privy to that scenario.
We did a video on Instagram yesterday. If we would have collaborated with Shaun, he would never have accepted it, so we didn't do it. But he just swing his legs, Shaun. You know, he's a little guy, a little fella. He's swinging his legs. Smitty said I should have took the shit out of his hands and lifted him up and threw him on the table. And that's
he's embellishing.
That's what
I said.
Just
pick him up real quick and sit him down. Because what happened was, Shaun, and JB doesn't want to show you, the man had to jump on his chair and like literally jump to sit down and almost hurt himself.
Where was Ash?
Outside. There's no way, because I would have caught a case. This guy would have fucking, and he's liberal. He's liberal. So
nah, JB said the way Ash was looking at little bro, he said the way he was salivating, he's never seen Ash look at anybody like that ever in his life.
And Ash real.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. You know who I got? You know what vibes it gave me, Smitty?
What?
Friday, homie, when he got out of jail.
I mean, the Friday after next.
And he had Friday after next, and he said, "Fuck, you got phone book on for? I ain't even in the phone book."
He said, "Craig and Day Day." He said, "I got my strap with me in case some shit pop off."
But fucking Damon, homie, he reminded me of Damon looking at this little motherfucker. Little extra motherfucker, little extra fruit.
He said, "You are not in jail anymore, Damon."
Hey, he said, "Bitch, you tried to drown me."
He said, "Crunching on your balls on a one horse open sleigh."
Hey, he's like saying,
Shaun, what did he say? Shaun, what did he say? Shaun?
I'm like, extra delicious. I'm extra delicious, motherfucker.
Shaun, what did he say? Shaun, no, that's far funny. That's far funny, motherfucker.
Hey, I'm a boy, Damon. Hey, that motherfucker was looking at that little motherfucker, homie. Ash was looking at him very similarly. I'm gonna be honest.
But you said Ash was confused. Ash didn't know if it was a little boy.
Yeah,
oh man.
And I couldn't let him in because Ash would not address him as like Smitty walked in. He wouldn't have known, and he don't like little boys. He don't like kids. Like I don't have Ash around kids because he'd never been around little boys, and he would have saw him as a little boy, like
Ash
a little boy.
Ash real handsy too. Like he like
You imagine like this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He can't move that left arm either. Yeah, and he can't move that left arm. That motherfucker's in a stated place, so that left arm is stuck, and it would have been fucked up, homie, because Ash would have jumped up on Smitty, and that motherfucking left arm don't move.
You'd have had a charge.
And then he got the papers like this. So I never got what Smitty said because he has the paper like this. How am I lifting that guy up and putting him on my table to Smitty's point? So he got this arm, it's in a state where he can, what I'm saying?
This. You ain't got to get under. He's light. Just go like this.
Yeah, but he has this. He's like, this is his body's contorted. So this is the actual walk.
Hey, by the way, shout out to Ruben, because I don't have a friend that I would jump
hold on, homie.
I don't got a friend that I would jump in the ocean and get his phone for. That friend.
I had two homies do it.
Yeah, you got a hell of a goddamn just. I don't know what you got on Ruben. Ruben, a hell of a friend, dog.
JB's a master manipulator, homie. I'm telling you.
Small circle.
If you in the chat and you got a friend that you would jump off a perfectly safe and dry boat to go try and retrieve their phone
Well,
from
no,
the
Shaun,
ocean?
Shaun, you know the situations.
I
We
don't
were in the
have that.
slip.
Baby,
No,
you
we
my
were in the
boy.
slip. We were in the slip, already anchored, already tied off.
Baby, I don't give a goddamn where you was.
So you wouldn't jump in for the homie.
Hell no. You ain't jumping for your own motherfucking
Well,
phone.
Smitty, don't have him around anytime for crucial
No,
situations.
how I'm gonna be more interested and committed to something that you ain't committed to? You ain't jump in for the phone. It's your phone.
I would have.
Right. That's a good point.
Man.
Nah, we gotta get your take, man. We had a great debate, and Bailey, I don't know if you have the tweet. We had a great debate. A female was hired as the head football coach here in Southern California, man. This broad right here, and she was hired, and she's never coached before. She's never coached before either, Shaun. So we've had a lot of prominent figures kind of going at this thing. It's right here in SoCal in the hood, and then I went at some people about it, and then we had a female that just retweeted something, and I want to read it. She's actually, I guess, involved in football some type of way. Jill, she said, I'd agree with this. I own a post-grad football team, and in 4 seasons, maybe 10% of the kids came from 2-parent households, and maybe 20%, probably closer to 15, had both parents involved. I back off a lot of mentorship and such with them letting my coaches lead. They have a mom. They don't need me harping at them, but they need strong leaders who will push them to become great men, and they need to see the example of who my coaches are as men and leaders, not just on the field, but in life. So this is Jill. Shout out to Jill Elizabeth. Has a decent following. I'm not sure who she is or what she does, but glad, man, because I said this is just a joke, and our male athletes already lack male role models, Shaun, blah, blah, blah. Smitty said the same thing. Exactly verbatim. So where are you at with this, Shaun?
This is interesting because I agree on the male role model thing. I'm not familiar with Jasmine Gamble.
Former football player.
I don't want to attack her.
Smash or pass?
Go. Show the other picture.
Smash, definitely. Smash.
Huh?
Smoke. Smash. The picture I'm looking at. I don't like that one, but
nah, that's the one. That's the one you should like. That's the one like you know what she own though. You see that picture?
Nah. I mean, we ain't in the UFC ring, dog. I ain't trying to grapple and put in a reverse choke.
Fuck.
You don't use handcuff. You don't use. Never mind. Go ahead.
So okay, go back to your original thing. Go ahead and defend it.
I agree with all the points that were made. I just don't want to attack her.
It's not about her. We love her.
She might be individually qualified and might be an upgrade for that particular program. Maybe they've had bad male representation, and she's an upgrade on what they have had. So I don't want to.
They had a former NFL tight end.
They won 2 games last year, so I mean, like the only way is up.
But I agree with everything y'all said wholeheartedly.
So you're gonna recuse yourself. It looks like. All right. Well,
but no, listen, I'm with Shaun. Like I said, I didn't attack her either. It's not like JB said. It's not her fault. Like she went, interviewed for a job, she got hired. Okay, cool. Like that's cool. But I don't mind the woman being a coach on the staff. This is my take. But being the head coach for these young men, again, this is an important time in young men's life. This is high school. You're 14 through 18 or whatever. Like this is a very pivotal time. And that tweet was right. There's a lot of people who don't have a father in their lives, don't have a 2-parent household. So those coaches on that staff can kind of act in a fatherly role or just a simple role model role. Like I said, football changed my life to where I had some really good role models. And I always shout my D-line coach because he was such a good mental leader there. We still talk to this day from high school because he was that type of a person there. And I'm still close with if I hit up any of my high school coaches to this day, they'll answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where as a young man has nothing to do with Jasmine Gamble as a person. She might be a hell of a coach, but it's just about men. We still need men. And I said this yesterday. We're in an era, even in the dating pool, where it's really popular to devalue the need for men now. And I think it's for some reason, that's the conversation that I'm seeing all across social media over the last year or so. And I'm like, listen, y'all, we love women. Y'all know I support women heavy on this show, but we still need men. Like it's necessary for both sides. So
that's why I'm so strong. That's why I'm so strong with the feminist movement shit, homie. I've been telling y'all for 4 years. This is why you don't defend women so heavy when it comes to that. We always protect women. That's what we do as men. But defend them in spaces they don't belong in is setting them up for failure. Because Shaun, I'm gonna be macro here. What happens to you, Smitty, and I, who are assistants? And we got the kid on the side. You know what I'm saying, Smitty? Like, hey, dog, you got to hit this fucking swim move and boom, 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 boom. Now you become that kid's best friend and head coach, really, in theory. And now you've jumped the head coach, who's a woman in this case. You've now superseded her power, and that's just what's going to happen here. You've actually set this female up for failure at an ultimate level that nobody wants to discuss. This administration is absolute woke jokes. And I agree with Shaun, with Sheriff Chris here, who said there's girls flag football. Why wouldn't she coach that? I don't get it. I don't get it. See, we're trying to continue to feminize the men, to Smitty's point, and we've been doing it for much longer than a year. I think Smitty's just starting to see what's happened over the last 10 years.
I've been seeing everything. I'm not saying that. I've been seeing it.
Your algorithm's usually just like big booty hoes and Biden. So like I don't get it's no
Biden. My algorithm is food, sports, and bad business. I've been
What's interesting?
Your algorithm is far right and gay. Go ahead, Shaun.
I stood on business the other day in the chat, disagreed with me when I said I'm the catch. Like you were talking about devaluing men, like you can't devalue me, shouty. I'm the catch. Like if I remember we were talking about this.
I'm not gonna lie, you saying that sounds a little feminine, but go ahead.
You showed your feet.
I'm the catch. I'm the catch. Like that sounds a little sassy, Shaun, as your brother, as your little bro. So I'm trying to help you out right now because I love you. I'm the catch. You a grown ass man. Don't say that. Go ahead.
When you talk to me, I know you're not the tallest guy, so you used to like putting your head up. Don't put your head up. It's disrespectful. Just look in the camera and say what you gotta say, and I'll receive it better.
So the head going up is a sign of disrespect.
Like when Jason,
I hate that.
When he pointed to you with the finger.
I hate that finger, boy. That really like gets, and I know it's like a virtual finger, but it feel like it's right in my face. So
but the conversation we were talking about, like if I meet a shorty and I text and she don't respond, I just erase the number.
Okay.
You don't get no follow. I'm saying like, we gotta stop being suckers out here in these streets. Start standing on business.
To that point, Shaun, what's your current status right now? Are you married? Are you dating? Are you single? I never really asked you this as your brother. I've been knowing you for about 2-3 years now, and I've never really asked you, but I feel like we're close enough now to just know, my life, I'm married, JB's life. What about your life?
I keep my personal life private.
So you're single?
I keep my personal life private. I don't discuss my personal
life. I know, but I got women who's like, who's that dark skinned brother in your show? I want to. What should I do?
I'm brown toned.
I know, but what should I do though? Should I introduce them to you or should I not? I don't know what to do.
The game is the game.
You trying to drown me, Damon?
Hey, Smitty, in other news before we
a funny ass show, man. I'm about to leave this show right now.
Hey, another news though, the Olympics. Shout out to the committee, man. They've actually put their foot down finally. I don't know why it's taking this long. Transgender women athletes are now excluded from the Olympics after the IOC agreed to a new eligibility policy on Thursday, which aligns with U.S. President Donald Trump's executive order on women's sports ahead of the 2028 Olympic Games. Shaun? Common sense, finally, man. I don't understand why it took this long for men and women to realize they're not equal. It's fucking ridiculous. But at least the Olympics won't have a dick swinging with females.
Hey, JB, love these topics, man. Hey, this show's hilarious, man. If y'all hit that like button and subscribe, y'all are insane. This shit is entertaining. He loves transgender, gay, him, her, them, they, there. These are JB's. This is bread and butter, boy.
Well, that was very gay what you just said. Because no grown man. Shaun and I you'll never hear us say pronouns.
I tell
you, you spit them motherfuckers out like you say them every day, and that is real telling, homie.
Well, because I went to school and I took English, so I know what a pronoun in general is. That's not like.
Well, yeah, but Shaun and I don't walk around. We don't walk around and thinking that you using a pronoun is a valid fucking situation. We look at you like you're a weirdo, fucking
Nobody
insane,
said it was or wasn't. I'm saying
mental
like those
ill
topics.
fuck. Like you're a mentally ill fuck if you call yourself a dog and a giraffe, homie. And you go around and you actually address them as so. You'll actually use their pronouns, huh?
You don't know what I do.
Shaun, this motherfucker go, oh, you're a him, they. Oh, sorry, ma'am. You're a him, they.
Shout out to the Olympics.
Shout out to the Olympics, man. Yeah,
they got it right.
Man.
Hey, speaking of that, let's continue this train, Smitty. Break this video down, man, and tell us what's going on here, because Shaun brought it up and you called him on it. So I kind of want to see what you have to think about this, because I think this is kind of right down the wheelhouse that you just brought up about Shaun looking a little feminine when he said certain things. So let's take a look.
Let's see it.
Ain't that
straight? Straight. Do you think other people would think that? No, hell no. Once they get to know me. Do you think this guy is gay or straight?
Honestly, I think the interviewer is gay. Because as a grown man, why you ask is another nigga gay?
Are you gay or straight?
I don't know.
Do you think other people would think that you don't know?
I don't know.
Do you think this guy is gay or straight?
He could be straight, but I would take him down though.
What makes you say that?
Actually, I don't know. He could be DL.
Are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
Do you think other people would think that?
Yes.
Do you think this person is gay or straight?
Gay.
What makes you say that?
I just got a feeling.
Now, are you gay or straight?
Bro, I'm straight, bro. I'm straight. I'm straight.
Do you think other people would think that?
Yes.
That nigga gay as a motherfucker. His ass. Alright. What makes you say that?
Because he just look gay.
Are you gay or straight?
Man, I'm straight as a bitch, nigga. I'm for them grave. Like a stop sign, bitch.
Do you think other people think that?
Hell yeah, nigga. What the fuck? If you think that, you just gay yourself. On my mama.
Oh, man, I love this cat right here. It's like Concept. That motherfucker, every next cat is gay. I mean, it's unbelievable.
On phone them gray. He's from Chicago.
This one,
Chicago.
Hey, homie, this cat does that shit. He got a good little concept. I fuck with old boy. I fuck with old boy. Hey, I fuck with old boy, homie.
Homie said on phone them gray.
Hey, every
Phone
single
them.
one. If I can show the picture on the next cat, I'm like gay as hell. And he thought he was straight. Oh, homie. So is that what you were saying with with Shaun, Smitty? Go.
I ain't saying all that. I'm just saying, like, a grown man, Shaun positions himself as a very masculine, old school, tough as nails guy. So to see him be like, I'm the catch, it just didn't really correlate to who Shaun is as a man who I know. I understand what he's saying, but I think there's a better way to do it. You and I talked about the how earlier with Zion, the how, the what, the when, the where, the how with Shaun King's delivery was very important.
You don't have to defend the truth defend itself.
So are you single or you say you got a girl? That's why we never get the answer all the way. Because Chris want to know, Paris want to know, all the girls want to know, like, if they should slide or not.
I still can't believe Ruben jumped off a fucking dry boat.
Right.
To fucking try and go get JB phone. Like, it's already wet, Ruben. So ain't no saving it once it get in the ocean. It's dead.
What the crazy part is, the phone worked when they got the
The motherfucker came out of the water on after 36 hours in salt water. Homie.
Waterproof.
Nope. I'm not lying to you either.
That
I
just
think it was the case I had is some special type of case or something, I think.
See, I knew the white racists of America had like a special like ops division. This solidifies that JB is one of they.
Because to be respectfully, y'all phone would have been fucked.
He got a waterproof phone, Smitty.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, that's they don't offer those at T-Mobile or Verizon.
This is Verizon. It's Verizon. Service-wise, it's Verizon. I can't tell you where I got the phone. But anyway, Shaun, Smitty, we are here. It is already here. Sweet 16 is here tonight. It starts 6:45 p.m. Actually, the first game 4:10 p.m.
Eastern
Purdue
or Pacific.
Yeah, Eastern, Purdue, Texas. Purdue, Texas, I believe. I don't know. Bailey, check that for me. I would think it's Eastern because I would think that's Pacific, man, because there's no way nobody's watching a Sweet 16 game at 1 o'clock on the West Coast. I would think
it's night games. I think the first game is 7:10, 7:30 Eastern. So out here.
So Purdue, Texas.
Yeah, it's hold on, I got it right here. Hold on one second.
Yeah, Purdue, Texas at 4:10 p.m.
Yeah, 4:10 p.m. out here. So it's 7:10 on the East Coast.
I got time to move around, work out. I got time to do shit then too.
So Purdue's a 2 seed.
Arkansas to handle business.
Purdue's a 2 seed. I've been picking Texas so far to upset everyone they played. I've been correct, and I'm going to continue to do so. I think Texas upsets Purdue tonight. Go.
Hell no.
I'd be surprised. I think the Big Ten is proven like they are the best college basketball conference currently. So I ain't going against none of the Big Ten squads.
And plus, you got a ticket on Purdue, if I'm not mistaken. So we got to go to Purdue anyway.
I got tickets on Purdue, Illinois, and Arkansas just to make the Final Four.
Horrible picks. I'm going to go with let's go to the next one. Arkansas and Arizona. Does Cal and Arkansas have a shot at all? The key I have is can they get rebounds? I don't know if they can handle Arizona's length. Arkansas is playing well. Cal's pulled off, big time upsets before. There's also rumors in the works that Arizona's coach is being courted to take the North Carolina job. So now is that out there with the players? We already know how that goes. If the players get wind of something like that, I don't know why you would leave Arizona right now for North Carolina, but that's a whole nother discussion. Arizona, Arkansas, Shaun, go.
Darius Acuff, potentially the best player left in the tournament by some. Arkansas is capable of beating Arizona. Like you said, they are a mercurial bunch. Like their best could win it all, or they could lose to Arizona by 25. I have selfish reasons why I need Arkansas to win, but I won't be involved in the game. I think it's gonna be fun to watch.
What's that word you used? You said mercurial?
Yeah, mercurial. Like they when they show up and they got a good night's rest and they woke up and got a healthy protein-based breakfast, like they could beat anybody. But if they was hanging out the night before, like they one of them teams.
Well, I'm glad
they got three guys, a Cuff 24 and one that can flat foot score. Then they got like a Scottie Pippen player, number 7, long play defense. Like, they got a good team. Like Cal has done a hell of a job. Like Cal at Arkansas just makes Kentucky's decision to move on from him look like the dumbest thing in the last 30 years of college basketball.
100%, man. I'm glad you started to talking about Darius Acuff. It just feels like one of those moments, man. It feels like I think Arizona's a better team. I think we all can say that. But in basketball, man, sometimes it's about those Jimmys and Joes, and it feels like one of those moments for him where I can see him making like a game winner tonight. I hope so. It feels that.
I got Arkansas to make the Final Four, Arkansas to win the Natty, and Darius Acuff to be tournament MVP. So if that happens,
horrible picks.
I got Darius Acuff having like his Mario Chalmers moment tonight. That's what I feel. That's where my gut is going.
Well, we got 2 more games, and the Battle of the Whites. The white delegation takes center court at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. White, where that other game, that Purdue game, is on. This game will start right after about 20 minutes later. Nebraska, Iowa. Shaun, Nebraska's on a heater. Iowa, they withstood Florida's length. Now you're going to take on a Nebraska team that's hot. They've already split the season 1-1. This is the kind of the tiebreaker. Who you got in this one and why? Go.
Iowa got a cold white boy. He number 14. His name is Bennett. His name is Bennett Sturts.
Damn.
Sturts be hooping, dog.
Hey, he like white chocolate, homie. He like white chocolate, low key.
He be hooping, dog.
He not as flashy as white chocolate, Smitty. He not as flashy, but he cocky and arrogant. He talk that shit out there like he let all the brothers know like this. I'm that motherfucker. And like I used to do. Like,
he ain't letting the brothers know, but he letting the people he's playing against know.
Yeah, he letting the brothers know. He like I'm not motherfucker like me. I like.
Yeah, I'm hooping, but like I don't like. He ain't letting the brothers know specifically, but yeah.
Like I used to bang on brothers all the time on the court.
You actually was on the sideline, didn't play at all. When you guys played against Jason Kidd on all them, you only came in the last minutes of the game. You did not play heavily on the sideline on the bench.
I'm talking about pickup basketball in the hood. not that. Come on, I wasn't going to start over Ed and Charles O'Bannon and Dave Boston and Avondre Jones and Capono and Harden. Come on.
Why wouldn't you? Don't say Harden, homie. It's a different age, and Capono wouldn't.
Still, that's our lineage.
You embellish, homie. Harden is 20 years younger than you, homie.
That's our lineage. That's our shit, though. That's what type of people we put out at our high school, homie. That's what you don't get.
Hey, Smitty, JB was the cook.
Right. Passing out water bottles.
So,
Ed, you thirsty, Ed? Here you go.
Hey, don't this guy.
they're older than me. I wasn't even in school when Ed was a senior. I was an eighth grader. So,
hey, JB, Nebraska, Iowa, don't that got like a state of Indiana, like state championship game kind of feel to it?
Like Hoosiers.
Hey, good game then.
hey, Nebraska -1.5, Shaun. I don't know. You're going so you're going to Iowa?
I ain't got a lot of bets today. I'm just gonna sit back and chill, but I just want to see Bennett Sturts play.
Smitty, we bring him on specifically. Can you break it down what he's here for? I don't
make the pick. You again. All right.
So watch this. I give out picks that I actually bet myself. See, when I give an opinion on this game,
man,
if it's wrong, y'all will come back tomorrow and act like I'm the worst handicap.
That's why a real show.
No, we don't though. Just leave your take, Shaun, and say I'm not. These are not my actual bets. It's just my fun opinion.
In my bracket, I didn't have either one of these teams in this game. I had Vanderbilt going to the Final Four, so my bracket all wrong.
Thank you. Thank you. On Lurs.
Well, Dave Bone is very biased, homie.
Dave Bone is like twin.
Yeah.
Homie, Dave calls it. Dave is just like you, Shaun. You guys are St. Pete blood. You guys have kicked it together. You're gonna say it don't matter if you're a friend or not. No matter if you're conservative or liberal. Doesn't matter if you're fucking LeBron or Kobe. If that person balled, Dave's gonna call it out, homie.
On Lurs, bro. On Lurs, respectfully, Bone, Ruben, Ports, fucking all like your main little group. They're gonna defend you till they fucking blue in the face. I don't trust none of them when it comes to you, homie.
On what?
On Lurs. Like, I don't trust none of them when it comes to you.
Shaun.
And to be honest, like, Bone just wanted to get mentioned on the show. So shout out to my guy, D-Bone. That's my dude.
Dave does not want to be. He wants to be so far hidden away.
Hey, he's sitting with the big girl right now talking about he know all of us. So, like, shout out to my guy, man. That's my dude.
Bone not at the bar already, homie.
I say he's sitting with the big girl. He
Yeah,
got the big girl. She done made him some breakfast.
Bone said, why are you not on the boat with us this weekend? But anyway, let's dive into this other game. Illinois, Houston, Shaun. This is two teams that you said can win it all. I think Houston's better on offense, not on defense this year. I think Illinois ends up ending Houston's run tonight. This is where I thought Houston would go out. I love Kelvin. I love what he does. I think Illinois wins this one. If you call it an upset, it's an upset. It's a 3-2. The higher seed will win this one. That's what we'll go back to.
Upset.
Who you got, Shaun? Illinois, Houston tonight.
I'm going Illinois here. I got a ticket on Illinois to make the Final Four. So for that to happen,
I take out everybody.
I told you I got Illinois, Purdue, and Arkansas. They're my three like pre-tournament bets.
I got Houston, brother head coach. They had a sad, tough exit last year. They're coming back with a vengeance this year. I got Houston.
Plus,
brother head coach. They come back to that every time.
I'd rather Duke play Illinois in the Final Four than
there you go. That's there. Now Houston's dangerous. Yeah, you know that.
Now the truth comes out. Now the truth comes out. Well, that's our game. Is that all of them for tonight? Yeah, I believe so. Well, tomorrow we'll discuss more. Shaun, can you help co-host tomorrow with Smitty and make it a black show for a while? Because
let me know, because I'm gonna be here by myself solo though.
I gotta travel to court in the morning again, so I'll try to call in, do the thing. I'll start the show off, and then I gotta travel. I got a court date for the the whoop-de-whoop. I gotta get to at 8:30. So
if you can't let me know, I'll find some other people.
Yeah, I'll be on at 7. I could be on by 7. I dropped the high schooler off at 6. Like, we leave the house at 6:30.
I do the whole first hour by myself then, and then I'll figure out from there.
Well, I'll be on. I'll start the show off, Smitty. I'll bring you in. Boom,
it was always shitty when you do that, though, but it'll be cool.
No, I'll do it from here, though, and then I'll already be ready because I'll get up and prepare tomorrow today like I teach everybody.
No, you be in court like you are, brother. This about your 4th, 5th court appearance this year, dog.
Yeah, I mean,
watch out tomorrow morning. JB will come here with the fucking little white outfit on, the motherfucking collar, turtleneck.
Play the game, homie.
Corduroys.
Put his toupee on, go in there looking like
JB, what's your white voice when you in court? Show us real quick.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you so much for having me. It's very much a privilege of mine to come in here and represent the white delegation. And, ma'am, it's COE. If you ever watch my show with Darnell Smith, ma'am, we're just joking. We're just joking around. We're joking around.
These is jokes.
Huh?
These is jokes.
He fooling y'all.
Hey, I gotta
let me know. That's cool then, Shaun.
So I gotta go on Whitlock at 9. I'm gonna claim that Whitlock and Stephen A. are conspiring behind the scenes to create like headlines. I'm gonna be like, y'all really cool, ain't you?
Right. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be a hell of a storyline? I'm like, you motherfuckers, boy.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
This is good for both sides. As much as Stephen A. talk about his numbers and all that shit, I hear you, but your shit go up too when you do this. Let's be real. Hey, it's good for everybody.
All right, I see y'all at 7, dog.
All right, peace.
You'll see me at 7. All right, peace. I'm gonna work on getting a few more people tomorrow, man. Maybe I can get Keyshawn on to cuss out Shaun live on the show, and I'm gonna see if I can get some other people on as well. So should be good, man. Hey, fans, y'all know when it's just me, I'll allow y'all to call in. So be prepared to call in tomorrow, add value to the show. And it should be a fun one, man. I'm gonna come on here, man, all black everything with my brothers. No white guests will come on tomorrow. And we'll just go from there, man. So appreciate y'all.
Brian Urlacher will be the first guest on in the morning. How is LSU coming up with all this money?
Huh?
LSU. Have you seen what they're doing?
How does the Rams come up with all this money?
So they got a salary cap. LSU spending in the last 6 months. Hired Lane Kiffin on a $91 million contract. Paid out Brian Kelly and his son, a boy with a brother name, $54 million buyout.
Kenzel and them?
Kenzel and them. Reported a 2026 roster salary of $40 million.
$40 million?
Is their roster right now. Matt McMahon got bought out for $8 million, and Will Wade buyout is $3 million.
It's $11 million, JB.
I would love to know how where they coming up with the cheese.
CIA on me.
And by the way, it doesn't include actually like Will Wade's actual salary plus like a $10 million basketball roster, and then whatever the coaching staffs get, and then the women's side, and then like that's $200 million right there that I'm counting, homie. So they coming up with the bread. LSU ain't no joke. That's why everyone always said. That's why Nick Saban always said LSU is a place like no other. I mean, they got that fucking golf money, that golf, that oil. Something's cracking, homie.
Something going on, homie. I don't know if they selling drugs. I don't know if they tied
They
to
got
the mob out
big
there.
cheese,
Or
though.
what.
They got big cheese.
Man, no wonder Lane left.
Oh, girls back?
Who?
Show this real quick, Bailey. Smitty's homegirl.
We'll end the show with this, whatever this
We'll end the
is.
show, man, because since Shaun didn't want to give his picks, we got one of Smitty's favorite people to give us some picks to end the show, man. And it's always good to see the person that cheated a bunch of people out of Bitcoin out of shit like that. Huh?
Oh shit, she back? I ain't seen her in a minute. She had a baby and shit. She back?
Opening day, folks. It is time for our first walking bets of the baseball season with Poly Market. We've only got one game on the slate, but hey, that gives